this is the schools are and approximated number of people are qualified.
Na schools and na students nso no yenim say nya wo nyina na enya 18 years and above. Eti eba ne sa na no so ebesi dan na motimi ehu say bi a school we num no nipa amususu say wo manya 18 years and above ni nie e de tuo betima ba beturo mu din.
The mechanism say school be train kwa na e easy to school be because obi a wo school be anu ba na to school. And the school authorities you know they kwa na be they will come with their records. And I'm told almost student ID card to the student card to indicate your date of birth. And the only school we clear ourselves when you 18 years now. Nothing now, say, or banana card or passport, only be our permanent resident here more. And then the book through the process now, we are talking to the rest. The ones almost the most school there, the school records will show that we will 18 years on here. I cannot plan on your 18 year qualified.
Na students menya sure say no mo ya we say mo baba wo school mo aba beturo mo din enti enoma mo de be ya dansidi nkrata no passport and Ghana card say independent ni bia say e be den kakra o
enya du won ko abia ngara na de ya obenya ba kwa na mi bi o mo bi o mo ni bia school for teacher for na de ni bi betuma guarantee am nti wo o mi nya na du pre na no snowball effect na take effect nti o jiri say no because you no do komo in the school for any what they should do.
Enti say ye beti ye ho ase yi a say womo atro your friend say edin na ma link it to the immediate registration center.
The location we are going to have here the polling station. Location be say mom say new telephone say no. So this is why we need to be at in the school we are no e will come to me. In the Santanya Kopita, command with your papa to me. From Miami school, to answer say, the primary school or part of the Honor to me. It is a yes of there and command of opportunity. The above to me, the Mamma, I know, primary school. Yeah, in the school, no can any polling station. You don't criticize in a polling station. But what you know that man, or there are some commission.
Okay. Enti GS for enya woman na truck krata na ba dia ka say exercise we dey na kamonye.
So say na get so o man jam dia all along here understand me say that to them they will go there to register. Ndo mo na say that position will be schools no. Anything for any pay and say enya mo.
Na GS for ya woman kwada woman say woman wo for krant mi mba mehwe woman. Omo timba mesra omo nom ne ade mpo na omo de omama mo ho kwan se mo nko oda mo ko register.
O se ya ntia de a wo tun ko be ya papa o se o ma de. Ndena se ba ya mo do control mo do da. Nje ngo ko no kwa omo do bi na de ko. All the protocols no ma de register. I said we bi no ta na o do control bi o bi ya. Be ngo ko se no fa ya ba 7. And the package in person, and for number we can easily control them and know what to do. And of course, the condition there. And of course, why you are not on the time.
And nothing okay. And nothing and remember yeah IPAC meeting no.
But
na bibisa say sa exercise wenti enna enra moye IPAC meeting na
the purpose of yesterday's meeting was to tell them that
na ade we enye putupuru emfa ma manyukuofu because NDC for instance one say if no mo mfa sa ade we sokra because no mon gazette say area ho ntie siden na mo de ho kokko registration center because enim say
for a nearby registration center, school and senior registration center. There also no registration center of house of Mwakuti. But now the condition want to move for them to know. There's some dealing that Matar registration center. Exert some Susano. Who goes in school, woman school now or one company. Any register with why Nti omo fa wa no ma re se wa ma mo me wa ikena ko to di wo. Ma ko ye jam so.
Na when any putupuru from amanyokofo because they have to arrange. I say one more san rearrange na one more pom crop form betimi monitor yes exercise no me ade when any putupuru dodo.
So far no obian ko mbeli putupuru na waka no. Nti I know say they will do it. Omo constituency ni ada executive so. Nti once abo ma no. Omo amayo so for no. Omo say yes so what all the centers na nya be na party for you now. Nti obi a the no person go for no bako.
Na akwade kotro ni din na mo link it to sa registration center na ben di school na. Owie school no na afi okodi kuroma e be se da no wato aba.
The thing is yeah the new CI parliament. The new CI no about regulate the new transfers. In the Aquano killing and as we are now about trending or relocated that. The new CI about into prayer. You can transfer your vote.
Yenim se eye phase 1 batch 2 no ebe ende nyame ya adoma eye enani chine ye. Eti se eye ochena ne be ende good. Eti ochena be ende mo betimi awie ana mo betoa so eye other phases na aka no mo betoa so.
Our social school no. There is some some of them will finish almost in we some of them we no. Better schedule another day near for.
Okay. Eti as we speak in the name the number of schools am obekom.
Na mka say you figures no na 700 plus but at 720 something. 700 plus.
All right. Na ye frequent na ye bisa so far registration exercise no eno me cause because your movement plan no kwa sense sakra ya bemu.
It's a kind of this year no. But if you are similar to Kosovo, you participate in a movement plan and for all the politics.
Okay, it is Sakraya na ebe mo no eno mo bo amanyokofo na mane.
The whole national party committee, the whole regional party committee, the whole district party committee, they are moving now.
Okay, and na yehu se phase 1 mu chemu mienu. Other phases na aka no so mo be chemu mienu and then they be take full complement.
The year is now in running out it was getting to about 7,000. And what we said is so because the whole shot we had no running na challenges now every in the half. So that as we look at the half, the who say the accepting appropriate number that all the security, all the based on the way our first one very successful. Yeah. If now the intention then the other half can be no first week of August. But yeah, first one because of the protocols and there were some few things that they corrected. Until the other half is bad. But yeah, the second batch you want to do it. And for now, no say challenges on the first batch, second batch you reduce it drastically. In the future now, you're going at the end of the year. And if you question the corner, you call full of almost 7,000.
Okay. Na mi ayako do no so notice of registration. Meaning says na mo friend no a.
Notice of movement plan.
Okay, notice of movement. Okay, good. And no, mo dia fam ama amanfo ahu said that way mo beba ho, because ya me abi o beko na e bi fam ho.
Oh, well, meaning say e ma na my obsession. And they working say e bi fam we am message that am say but say bi me dem fam don fam go fam. But e bi do na that fam e bi just na the am.
All right. Na eye akwakwo a amanyokofo da bi o mo bosobo se we baasi we ya de ba we baasi we e de ba mo electoral commission fo mo manfo a mo wo grounds na wo mo eye adwuma ne ba ne sa na role bi wo ho a wo mo play ana.
The am then say as now no obi am electoral commission say dem family eye adwuma the amanyo for one and the creative program we are no ma bremi obi nti da be na isi nto mfuta yemfa manya adwuma anu na nche no o ba se obi amra ne makwan ana wo a wo so ya ba so bia bato no se ba ko ne qualify a wo timi so ba challenge ni pakoro no nti nso se be gidi na na se unu ba mna be me nu mi nta we no if it's MONTIE no wa feel from that's all.
Okay. So far so good. Mocha exercise no say no a hobby an she dem pie ya ebia ebetimi ha adwen.
The training that they from bia no ho. Na ya na social distance no tunu bia na I think that. The bia she ka say omo amo ko tunu de no omo ni se ya de no ho. Na MONTIE aputi ele omo no. No one was the protocol omo show match. Ni na di da na me ya juma bobo ina.
Jenya ne tia se tifi mantem ho baabi NDC ne MPP supporters sekabo mu HAC mo electoral officers no efiri biaye bi ewoko no minim se ho asema kwa kwesisen
parliamentary
oza
I'm the good
wo tifi mantem but kroni din na SBTB
I am Northern region.
Yeah, Northern region. Yes, Northern region.
That's medicine in AGYEMAN.
And I yet so say from A ni B yira am say no so I think upper west or baby man am so mama suspend mo officers ni bia na wo mo adwuma wo
from to me right
from A ni B o ekodi obi nsem so obi fa kwati kwan so kokofa bi ama enam so yeah
obi na ko bi am say 8 as I said nti ebi do man ye extra carpentry ebo ma ye ngofo bi a study as ye you ma the ubu me so ye adwuma bia na ye ngofo sa
na eno no mo wo standby bi wo ha mo yu obi di obi adi amodi obi be ship
time bia ye train na ye train ni mi standby nteno de anya problem.
All right. Enti anra ipack ne de igbe ni titiriwa na modo bo amanyokofo no bibi fufuro bi sampie ho
enu antene ya meeting
nti woma womo nti womo ho ase no bibi fufuro bi wo ha wo mbe ya wo betima te womo ho ase yie
me say so man who the way be no abon say to be honest the first thing I need to me say they are not in normal time and any thing we say ground to when you see a Ghanaian one they are all right to them the area be the boy man in support now.
Okay. And I don't pay you that say Dr. Sribo Kweku say oni edi nkomo.
That's na mention.
Unshira so bibi fufuro bi aba ye besa aba ho.
That's it.
Yo. Enti yene aye Dr. Sribo Kweku or your director of electoral services said the man electoral commission. Ono na yene no edi nkomo no nchiremu no e na odi aba beto na go. Nchiremu no odi aba no. What on was ya na won out ase dada.
Say omukọ twiro din na na. Ene you know.
NSHS for nominee.
Ma give them me say me tie me ntimi nkyira ma dwema ni yeye.
Okay.
Ese me ken kan de bon kata.
There be say when ya adwenkyiro me bisa say what wo ho ase ana na wote ase dada. Me bisa say me.
Me nye senior high school ni. Me ho me ntwiro exams wo ho. Me free ho ma me twiro exams say. Exam meto aba.
I'm questioning the process. I'm not questioning you being the
registrar. Say me uti so me bisa me. Say mati ase ana me nti ase. Say uti we wati ase o say unti ase o. Unti bi uni option bia. Ye beka no wo de obeka ni so yo atiefo na be jaaje. Wati ase. Yes, ye de say metena na emu amane. Na ye nye interviews ni tu ye interviews na na aja.
Your friend is for no ye be from ni be some say omo crown so e de enti na e ma omo nti ase.
Na so omo ko ipack meeting no omo so omo nti ase.
Yeah, no omo so omo nti ase. Enti say ye from.
Enti say say MPP for so omo nti ase but say the obokata no so che so omo tie omo.
Omo tie omo chi. MPP for omo so omo tie omo chi. Na ade abako a Jombo do e kan ye ne ye time limiting because na as a short notice. It's a bema womo no ma bia chechero mo so kakra but yet
I won't say mark e uti NDC for so a omo ayi o omo lokusu esa say omo so say emra no say wo say ehhehye mra e na atimi amakwan omo mra no nkire sa say omo san kobo police station foforo code foforo bia amfa nkohye ba bia ana anya sa nete
but when anya police station code according to a director of elections in the they will link to immediate registration center. Eti
okay.
Enya school mu
bi anya school mu ho pote no mo kwa koye say bia. School mu eti say bia enti me na me ntiase say de na me bisa ne say.
What was having na yi.
Da bi o, de na me bisa ne say.
Peter Bobo tu corner be gina so na fe na wo de na eba.
Me question am be bisa nyina. Peter no anso no me gide so de bi.
Bisa wo de Peter ti o ti bisa wo de.
Ni me nya ndisi ni na aye into the kind bisa no ne de no. Wi a na ya to aso. Ti me tie ono so ne de no. Wo mo na wonim de no. Omo de ohun so omo na call iPark meeting me ntiase.
Okay.
Omo na ekọ no omo te emra na se.
Okay.
Because omo ya amanyosem.
All right.
But
ma me kwa o ma no so na me na ye Peter Buama Otukono, Deputy General Secretary in charge of operations at the NDC. Peter, me wanche.
Me yo so.
E bomo ti say. Ye de nyago banza peda ne so kakramai.
Yo ma.
Enra moko iPad meeting ene ense mepie wo ho. Emu de na na mo ntem ho ase.
Nka me ye bucha ase mu ne na wate.
Say
na electoral commission that was to train in the for the bad of fear.
Peter, me ban cho em so woni no form kakra o.
Me bo me homode.
Bo homode. Good.
Say ene wotena. Wo mo ebeye registration. Na wo mo de ifidie ni bi secondary school be wo Ghana nene. Na wo mo de register school for wo final year. Na every can no wire and we say yaka the system class you better register the paper na how we qualify so to register na you will be na ya no na technology wo mo di je wo mo so je ni adu na e je e pass on che the register school na ma je Embra da registration. Emma Oberka, Ashan Investa registration, Grano, Embrano, the Pokémon Dollar, and the Supreme Court said, Embrana, for the Noir, it's really now, yes, I want to say, electoral committee to do the know, we've been running so fast because on one and it's Sam Lana was the too. Actually, the electoral commission between one in terms of the registration center here. Now, who create registration center here? As who got there now population 21 days before the start of the registration. Now, the number I'm going to payment. And you know, and Rana said, this means others or also the young registration center just by the group. Now, a machine now we now have the now it is a more friendly meeting. Not less than 24 hours, no catch it, my things with the machine for company. Not 1 year, you might not say yes. No one for who are Mark and Madame. I'm for who are Mark and Kappa. It is the more person who created the centers for schools to move here. And here, more this is the encore Ghana Publishing Company. Namun Koga, Namun Publishing, Namun Aha, Vision Center. Ma, we are sure that I'm reading Nanka as a credit and to say, you can never tell them without it. What would you do that? What would bang as a issue? What would not be done with the Vision Center? Into moving to and yes, yeah, I had no. We get me and what because about the not just it will be more argument for one in the chair. When you're putting any machine is not coming to you, it would have sorry. Me and the now see them going to see me and Trim Guma. We are going to complain. The electoral committee that has a catch of the what is the committee of India? There is and yet we are point. And I'm glad to say, the Oko Gazette and Gazette date for registration, any time for registration, any the center for registration. It is immediately which means the law now it means a venue via OPPR. Any registration is going to be the machine that could be the OPPR registration time here. no bi go tia o ye number 1 o be number 2 na no to aside number 3 o ye number 1 o go tele wi eko number 11 ye bi o wa le wi eko number 9 na wi eko number 10 e ma ya ni electoral commission for actually that moment ni ama ya mo explanation to see that it can be the word about the machine na copy it that it is a water the account here and you know what I want to say from one after all who be to check it so at the because unrecognized center by law if it is unrecognized center by law how do you police station there now for me my explanation say school we are no only corporate yeah hotel ba police station be over it you know say what we be true yeah no one will report after you yes say you agree yeah you may understand now say you and support our electoral say what we be police station yeah I think na almost school bar no power no import out police station not all extra machine won't find for come police station now register without police station now the machine no in fact this guy is panel then we were all assembly in class schools the machine and they come meanwhile Ghana for them in our police station yeah all machine back it's a bad kind of school for me what the machine if our schools are assembly in our and Anglican secondary school yes Kumasi High yes I meanwhile police station was also what did I wow people put them in electoral committee at the after hour when you before episode when will we do that official school for most of them go school man or go a 3 weeks program by it's a moment registration exercise now we got that the more authentic check who got there 2 weeks 2 weeks now that there's not ready what is the amount for the car party short time planning is 21 days because that is yeah for the money last week for the money yes that's the registration obi are complete but the first step again that registration center make it legal so at you if you when the down there any electoral commission chair yes here and mo na there no right that it so what is school for no ya won ti bi e ku police station and register I am going to go and start here it's almost what the people call on one register
but Peter the electoral commission for say they will link a immediate registration center be a ben suku be a wombeko no now one may use a registration center because a yadi and COVID-19 period mun ye ya like a school for the bontin now wamakosa registration center wakwa mudim eti esi dan na baby akwa na nya registration center mu push say woman gazette because gazette ni mi e kire say ho a registration center with different code and a center mu a womu churo mudin
eti ho and how person so when you say ho nya registration center COVID-19 is not enough excuse to move the machines there because all the officials what the political party how do you spread the COVID-19? COVID-19 and Casano crowd will not move years for most mobile parents and the Flower. Now, one farmer used to go out for all the political parties and for her, and you increasing the risk of spreading the COVID-19 on campus. So, another excuse to be proud of the woman of the crowd. It is the most childish excuse ever. So, you can't hide behind COVID-19 to breach the law. But
mami bisa we ye when so say electoral commission for one more movable kits na one more the complementing areas and one who say pressure wo so is it not the same thing?
It is not the same thing, man. And yet the same thing say movable machine so who should come so registration police station there no the machine not come one more 1990 because this year, 1 more year, that say, maybe our own registration plan of our council, a recognized acceptable registration center. And to the air, I said, my things not something what purpose police station? Not to one of our one line different. No, we know registration different. It will not interact with anybody. Mark, so what for registration center for registration? Baby, we want to know the answer. The number. What would you cry? Track here because it is one center. So what stops the electoral commission from turning it to the center, creating a separate team, get the students to come every school year was to thanks to President Mahama. When we are to be actually invited, and look around the big case, the best control and how chaotic the situation is. The class 3B, class 3B for ever, not class 3B for Apple, or we are class 3B for Apple. They are transport. And there will be no problem. So it is our case idea and money I want to hear, not just that. But I think it's a genuine thing once of the summer. So if you're finding I have two sides, I might have started process. I have our year and you don't have to create any unnecessary chaos in addition. And so you don't create answer. That way, the idea would be a professor of law, and I say professor of management to know how to manage this situation. I will go for my team there, make me do my thing for second week.
But Peter,
where the machine goes afterwards.
Okay. Peter, adie every day be a machine ye adwuma yia. Mo agents e wo ho. Omoji e demand print out e ma machine kire number of registrants in a day. Womo register ye e wo every registration center. Iti ade ntina na ususu say womo kwatwa bi agum. Womo rekwa mo agency gina how they can demand the printout. Womo hu nipa register ye.
Whether print out, not print out. When I was saying, you have found one soul. What she can ready here, as we do that. If you print out and not print out, and found. And I'm going to be who I see you come here and registered by the center. And one is here near registration. Near the machine, I go to want to be not want to be so proper, be a kid. Not if we are here, they took police to be a very want to be. Who makes the other? Who makes the other?
They are working possible.
Yes.
Say you be kukuru a machine na at the end of the day. What Peter munim say okay.
Registration center.
Oh, there be I wanted the you na me per more clarity wo ho.
Every police station, I want every time I say I live 800. 5 months. What you normal registration of police station? What are the machine for and school one? But two register now you department 1,000. What they for car police station one? Any department 1,200 and 1,000. If you need 1,000, then you have to about
so maka say womra de mra kwa kwato Ghana mra shebedwa fi ase mra no eben a eno ne bema wo kwan na amanfo atimi a transfer eye saafoi womatima transfer om votes na womato aba o mia akodo a womo bewo
and she said you o the back for mo no mo for register of police wa o be that
na sankoda na yese ma mu mpie yo COVID-19 yinti e ma mu mpie nti se de ne ma o ma pie wo ma wo fo kwa ntimi besra wo me
and ekita for no mo mpie ekita for no mo chiro ma de no mo mpie wo mo so wo kwaranka se kwala ni bia mo ko ga de na wo follow mra na wo nya wo registration center na mo register simple as that ma se kwala ni bio en kwala ni bio enya mra a constitution now what to say the actual one abegya to say mra and I'm not saying because of the school board is there and Palani and no matter am mara able to be I go a constitution.
Okay. The year came a yadia ne one more air started. It's an almost starting. And this mob one home, some mobile agents are available, not your work can and no matter monitor, normally good feedback at the Abremo.
Yeah, it's a firm for registration exercise in general, and we are going to keep to our society. But the point here is the first one I give
oh, I dear Basso and the year, and they are woman move away.
Yo, yeah,
Martin said his own.
no, dear, yeah.
And Yaman, I may say a basso, easy say a basso. Mobema, mo agents na konoma monitor their mama.
Mark, I don't say family. I know you're general party arrangement.
Oh, me pato minim say yenta now.
But you are not there. Registration I attend the agent call. You know, maybe a registration center agent call.
Okay, say nothing that be say he say mobema o mako. Said ya won betimi follow the situation in more than fine.
But it is actually the material, whether it's a more material. You understand? What we are saying is that the thing is illegal. And so if in this country to say we control illegal, they are lawlessness and are better than the law because everybody accepts, including Bulgaria. Then we have a problem. Journalists are accepting the illegality and that when people say it's Yamra, journalists say it's when it's mobile, media magistrate, and it's mobile. That is the problem we are having. So mind here every day. Or mind here every day. Hey. Hey, I have your mind to Papa. Yeah. Because a buying and Yamla, or Jenny Mamma, and Yamma Papa, I think I'm brother, you know, okay, a buying a buying Boomerang to create Yambona Basso. Young one, so because if you really die, tonight, Qatar, journalist near heading. Police before I show me from no master who stumble to get them run away. What are we doing to ourselves in this country? Bear in mind that when lawlessness becomes law, resistance becomes inevitable, and everybody thinks the law is on now. Then you have to task chaos. You have a banana republic. That is what we want in this country. We should clap for ourselves.
Okay. Yeah, say yadia. Me ni sheka. Men can be sad and voluminous questions. I mean, what the man will know. Me Marisa will be iti. Men can say me ni sheka. I just want to drag you. I just want to. Men can say me ni sheka. Now the questions are pack will be timono. I just say some me ended on. I mean, found come steering committee now. My launch no. Na ye just so far said ya. More better to know. I'm some launch here. Your steering committee have.
Yeah, launching a campaign and then it's campaign team. Dushwala and a dano. Make it a bobo to Kuno and a Sebastia and a deputy campaign manager. Riding studying what a spokesperson. Ura Marina and a Mandeta State and a deputy spokesperson. And the Blue Light and the director of schools. And I think before I will do the hour campaign. Now, and over that, campaign and campaign steering committee are national chairman. Now, and no, and then I some two that we are going to be also we are like Muhammad and before the Kukuna. Now, a war campaign steering committee. The online campaign team and a Duba directly. Now, young power, I've gone from the just one. You know, you might be able to now, so you're very now, what is to young one? That's just what you want there. You understand why you have to bend every law to make sure that they find a way to rig the election together with the electoral committee. You can understand because this set of leaders are very experience strategic and mind and the put together. So starting here, we know that we are going to deliver victory. But while we are going to deliver victory, we must make sure that the process is not flawed. Because if the process is flawed, the outcome of the election is flawed. We don't want to be victims of a flawed election. That is why we are saying, the possibility. Now, so the process was flawed and the register is flawed. In that case, fortunately, we will be back. Which means you start being and near half of what out about 1 billion, near half of the then give this idea. A bit me up.
Okay, it's in a caucus. One more play a supervisory role. Our campaign team, so. Oh, okay, good. Peter, I know better than say.
Yes,
Namisha. Yene aye Peter Boama Otukono, your Deputy General Secretary, the Ma NDC in charge of operations, and na yene no Edin community. How you need 100.9. EC for so more call. And na aye NDC for so one more NTS. Said ya eti high need 100.9. Or messages no the befer 050372 1744 0503721744. Ghana Montie Suni.
Utie oha extra punk no. Needs FM.
Efiora, me mwachi o Efiora. Yes on.
Machi o Efiora. Efiora me chia wonye so.
Hey, Ewra, enfase mam so. What? E ba force chia me. Mo yem no.
Won so pepe.
Hey, oh, wa fi. We die me pese oni Efiora bekon. Efiora we die ye kwa sori abo. Ewrade. Mo kwa sori. Ye papa ye. Ewrade ka soro ho a. What? E be se wo ba hwa wa kraba kompo wunya. Onipa da sene timi koto this way chocolate drink. No ne yere ne mma edi nsuo hie twabia nom anopa. No wi a wasade bia hye fridge mu. Wo mako school pon a wasan ba be yi anom. Enu mpore se ne nka ne twaso mu pa ende ye rekore. Ne fie wura beti ha. Anopa dio, ewia dio, enumre dia mo no makodew. Mo mame na mu wi a ma soro akotra so ndem se ye kosum ya.
Bese na dia ya late nso miyanki kabinji Efiora ye wi a yakosere bo fache. Ke Efiora, ruti fia se light bill no water bill ba wuntua bi. Wo bo se sika na fa koto this way chocolate drink. Na ba nom.
Ka hwe me catch you play nya play fa. Say this way chocolate drink no. Metumi ato bi pa na so na me so mo ahwe wate. E de me hia ne nsuohie. Na nsuohie so me ntoi. Se me bufu a betumi ato bag mu a wate. Yeah, Efiora, we nko ade ma abunfu. Me koto mi hwe.
Efiora fi de ya bre ma abunfu bi.
Munyam sumponie. Munyam sumponie. Na mo ba ya trimodefo.
FDA anhwe se adwede nkratoe mo agye atom se eye.
Yamanu ejaba boni di adwo ama wubi eti yamanu afa hin na mahwie fufuo ti ase dada menya wofo yi papa so ba fie ni anwie fufuo ya asam aba na so oben wadi fufuo edi mpreni ne mpresa da kro ba ye de ni ehwie fufuo a akode wonwane
adwo mo adwuma se me ni fie adwuma di mini fufuo kakra ba o madie no ene wato metwa mada pasa aso wo kan na matene nyira
wati ate na make am mebo a
eba de odi komum na sese ade obra to otwa fufuo ai wo wodwo mo pam na wo ma asiu na wo timu aba na wo sadade na wo temfra kwada ne nyina tuatwa make say ya need food sadaroma wo bia mani ye pa ya wa ya mbode fufuo ne mankani fufuo a wa ne powder wo de gu da kama ya yefra no need fufuo a
enya no bi na masori ba ntilizi kama me di ye yo
sese bia
ma menhwe oh e bia need fufuo eye kama say bode fufuo ne mankani fufuo papa bi na wo kan say twan eposim na ede na me se wo kan so ento simanu mpɛ no wa wie wo hie wo kwa papa bi aguso
be chese de ama mani kura agisa need fufuo a ho ama me koto bi kura ba ne say se de Ghana for sipom fufuo no eno an wo ye nu enti se wo hwa fufuo won pam wodrom ne we nu a wo ho susuna bi awom wo nso de bode ne mankani fufuo papa bi
ejanie eni afi na fufuo na afi na wo bedi pa ne se de wo bedi ne se ne wo fa mogyaduro ana pawia ne anadwo a wo koda
need fufuo supermarket bi am need fufuo e wo wo fi a eni gye nko a
FDA anhwe se adwede nkratoe mo agye atom se eye.
What's cool, fresh and trendy with a new look? Makes you feel real good, that refreshing vibe. Satisfies you right just the way you like. Do you know? Ain't gotta do it alone. water. Feel different. Think special. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA. Needs FM.
Jamagana for kwa bade bani 100.9 na making kind messages in the binako so and so na double cut almost 7 years the woman the akemono ye fam round. When some Jerry me mo chepa we ready Yesu Christo dimo. No be say Ghana for ye kwaya nananom die no mu. Say ye be yi apa ye ne aburu nua e na mamanyo semti. Ghanaians, we have failed in fearing and giving reverence to God. So this is message from God. If the people who are called by my name will repent from their intentional sinful ways of knowing other gods because of money and politics and come back to me, I, the Lord, will hear when you call upon me, and I will heal you and all your land. This is God's word for Ghana. Kokuvi Edifri Kaswa. Osemi Kejekum, MPP chairman, Kabul, Afghanistan. Also, Martinamidu, wasted taxpayers' money keke. It is a swab by a dear Panaway. Ye won't a month where do a main sick a Martinamidu to any Trianica. Sky in Sudifrica, so also vigilante groups were arrested by joint operation by the Ghana police and military should be jailed and sentenced to prison, since this group have made their minds to disturb the peace of individuals in Kaswa. Okay. Kai Enodia Bay. Weston McJerry, good morning. Members of parliament who lost their sight are going home with big money. And what about the drivers? Hey, a seat, and a SITE. Or I'm saying, especially seat. Girls Minister, yo, it is seat now. Was spelling is ano. But that's it. It was your name. Rashebeja for no woman elusu. When we see think I mean, yeah, maybe someone outside there. Anyway, where's the mass? I greet you. I wish the police and the military should be deployed in the city to enforce and respect the COVID-19 protocols because some Ghanaians are too recalcitrant. But Joe trumpet tasty aspect or the fribubu ashe and the bay. Where's with the selection of your Professor Jane Opoku Nana Jaman? Jane Nana Opoku Agyeman. The Teachers and Nursing Allowance Cancellator by the incompetent former President John Dramani Mahama shows that he has firmly nailed down his non-serious NDC party. They are just talkative. We are about to end with them. But some of the messages in the bar, I'm okay. They say, "Why want to a message here? No, you better discard the message. No, you can't cry. You can't say won't you here." When say YC is thinking about the implication of registration of SHS students in this corona time, registration of students, is it gazetted? GMA advised YC to stop the registration to stop spreading coronavirus. Eric Okono or the Frila Pass. When say back Jerry, good morning. Nana Bawumia deserve for more to do more because they have managed the economy well and they will do more. Uncle Lebo or the Free Tema. We say, Jerry, good morning. Oh, this is the 5th time I'm sending this. I'm a private school teacher, and there is not easy at all. Oh. 3 months in the Jamaica or the mobile money, Momo way or the account. Afrawate, Afrana, you never be ever send you. Edding. Where say somebody should tell the chiefs of Kwau to stop being hypocrites or do they think Eastern region belongs to MPP? Where you measure Kasante and Ibisa with you. We say you know exactly why Nanado has sent SHS students back to school. Amidst all the dangers, he's only thinking about the next elections, such a heartless and selfish president. But Jemensa can even break the laws and register goats at the cemetery. Still, Mahama and Prof. Jane Nana Opoku Agyeman will win. Yo. Pajaro de Frila Pass. Also, it is good news that YC is going to register senior high school students so they can vote against John Mahama come 7th December. Pajaro, yeah, that's it. Where so the president wants to get the SHS students to register them. That is why he sent them back to school. That in spirit of the spread of COVID-19 in some of the schools, the president is still keeping the students in school, only to hear that the YC has been allowed to go to school to register them. Hey, Patrick Edifiakra, another other. Teacher could do two about them at the time. So say, NDC, you are dreaming. So you think that my mother, sister, my aunties will vote for incompetent Mahama, all because of Professor J. No AGYEMAN? Not. This will never happen. What kind of false hope is that? And besides, Professor J. No AGYEMAN is not the first woman appointed as the running mate. Yo, yada say, a teacher Kujo. Where's a good man, Mark Jerry? And these people are so selfish that even invoking cases, they sound selfishness. How can you say all these coming to register from those areas in the name of MPP should break like the bread? They should break like the bread. I don't say the Elvis. A different man. They're more church on be mammy. A champ on Kawaguchi Electricals at Tosu Station. I see we all know that COVID-19, the figures of COVID-19 is going up. But the government and doctors are seriously controlling it. So we should stop exaggerating bad messages. Yo. Also, Honorable Kwame and Samuel Boateng. Yakobu, DC. Fussein is solid for Edifrika, so I say Mesbel could be better running mate for Mr. Mahama than Professor Jena no AGYEMAN. That's it. We say good morning, McJerry. I want to wish my angel daughter, Davina Daledem Mensakwa, a happy birthday. She's 10 years old today, and may God bless her. And I say Isaac Mensakwa, and now or the bar, yeah. We say 2020 general elections isn't going to base on gender and sex, but it's gonna be based on competence, honesty, loyalty, and trust. No one the act builder and Edia Bem. Okuro Yabuwa the free Brahma Benin. Or say, I'm really happy the way people are rushing for the voters card. It clearly shows that Ghanaians have seen the good things Nanado is doing. Okuro, yada said the message. Lady T Edifrika Swa. Or say the truth is that 4 years is not enough for Nanado and MPP administration to complete all the good projects and social interventions they've started. Ghanaians, let's give them another 4 years. Yada say Lady T and over there. When Robbie Fashion, the Chemso near Golden Hotel. Or say Mama is playing games, oh. In fact, or they made Diagro, Ghana for ye who the tricks in India. Robbie Fashion and or Diaba. Where's it per the NDC's logic? The sleeping running maid is better than the indecisive flag bearer. Professor Jane now no AGYEMAN acceptance speech was more sarcastic on Mahama. Where a kusi ejoso besiase. Wafake the Finio Plan Station. Or some moment in a MONTIE Nanado. So bet to me deliver the promises no. Na NDC dear. Ya to dia to baby cry. Wafake dear name. Where's the McJerry from today, Friday, 10th July 2020? Madam J. Mensa, the EC chairperson, will deploy registration officials into the senior high schools to register them for the voters' ID. Parents are not allowed to visit the award, but registration officials can go on. Where a prat or being evidence inside Breman Esikuma and now also the Nedie or the Abba. Yakwa Amanesu na yene Honorable Moses Enim, or Meshebejoni Award Trobu. Now your deputy majority chief whip. Minority funds be a homo kafa nanado. Then the 14 days isolation, you don't know any home and common. Honorable Machi. Honorable Machi. Okay, your best sign a corner who be na yet common. OPK Edifi Goso. I'll say all free SHS final year students should register today and tomorrow and vote massively for visionary and competent Nanado on December 7th, because if not him, most of them couldn't have continued the education to SHS. Where AUPK goes so. We say, why must the NDC oppose to every good decision at the IPAC which concerns the new register? They shouldn't be oblivious of the fact that if they kick against SHS students being registered on campuses, it amounts to disenfranchisement. Or does the NDC say that all students are good? I go say, that way di.
One of them so I best. It's here for so best. Do that to us.
me pesa sanka bi
Who is okay na me imagine say me betie o.
Who betie za bafuma?
Say okay disenfranchisement.
Disenfranchisement.
Wait.
Or does the NDC say that all students are going to vote for the MPP to continue with the free SHS policy? Where your question Reynolds and now the way about question disenfranchisement na you can graduate who you want no. Now what about disenfranchisement? Disenfranchisement. What can you? Well, see, if you know you are a free SHS student, please rush and register in your school because the only means to keep free SHS forever is to vote for Nanado. I beg my colleagues teachers to guide the students. Where you teacher constitution, you are more same. Now, we also say, Mr. Host, COVID-19, I hate the Supreme Court, Yatum. I hate the boss, Yatum. I hate the Finance Ministry, Omatum. Presidency, Cabinet, and a woman committee, beam. I hate higher secondary schools, but and Kwadani the Omo. Hey, Aban way or you're heartless. I just want me and Kwadano. Obi is apart to inside Bremine Brakwa. Where's the Jerry? Good morning, no, and the doctors is soon. A church of is soon. Government institutions, Nina and Nay, what you say, Wama to me, a damn pan de coso, a bang pan de Andrew Obequia. Obequia papa, ye so registration, Oguso. Justice said if Riquabinia on a solid name. Well, I'm very happy that GC is making plans to register the SHS students in the exercise. I believe that Ghanaians will also go out there and register to vote for President Akufo-Addo. Wait, I just said my ready for that so. Or my Lenny Wayosi, Eddie Frigoso. I say if Ghanaians want to continue enjoying good governance by Nanado and MPP government, then we should go and register so that we can maintain MPP government. Honorable Moses, you go so what's your 100.9 messages no you better was on the ama I go say you was
yo ebusiana ye to so e dia say me da so e wo daily graphic mu na daily graphic ata fa to so edu ba ko ho no e ho e na wo che say suku aya totum no e ha e ma no a wo mo ye kaya ye no headquarters na obi be bi sa aden na e ha o mo pa say efibra ya tutu school mu adwadifo maamenom awofo no mani abre o mo chese o mo ma no ekwan o befa so o mbekwa adwuma kra no aye den de ama wo mo enye mo nko a kaya yefo nsusu yenim se kaya yefo sebio sebie kronto dodo no na ani baabi a wo no mo te ana se baabi a wo no eda ekoba se ya na ha dwene papa na wo made a wo mo ye ne se edura no patututu se ya no ma ye ntentem no ma dware wo mo ma no baabi o mo de da ne so o mo da nkrofo okios animu so o mo da hen o mo siesie o mo ma no ho a no mo de o mo ko school na school na o mo de o mo ko no se o mo be kwa so ane o ma na akodi pa na e mo be no mienu no miensa na asa no ma fa nkwara no obi o ha e wo so pontem gisa akwara na nyini kakra a obetimi ahwe wo no ane ho kakra ansa nti owofo no ya kakra na oba no so aye kakra na mo ma ye wi mfi se kai fo dodo no anso ya no mo complaini se esan so muni baabi denti no ya na nkrofo to o mo na wo mo to o mo na se eja no a wo mo ka mo ho ma no ho o mo de tete nkwada no ebi ni wo sa na no no mo che se efi se covid-19 ba ya tutu school be se bosome miensa na akire ne yi a ye kọ bosome nan ne yi che se akwakọ ye se nkwada no wo mo nya baabi a fo mo nkọ se be ya wo mo be nya baabi di nkwada no akwakọ sie no ma so nkrofo no ma kọ aha ne do asan aba no ehwan ye den de ama wo mo enu nti de omo ye ne se daily graphics o shedad na ni kokoshe ye enti de omo ye ne se enkwada no edura no pase no a se omo doso e na omo ye nanfofo omo doso nti obi a de ne ba se bia obi store anima na nipa na wa ama na mo obi a de ne ba kosiwo se akwada na waria se wanante ye se omo susa kwada nketenkete pa no omo no masisi wo sa no maje omo hokọ so omo kochini a obi ahwe nkwala no so no masan ba edu okwa na oba na oba behwe ne ba no se oyo okay ana no abehwe no na okọ no asan ba nti saa ne so omo eye ne no na daily graphics omo ne omo di nkomo mo omo che se eyo haw eda omo so pa na so ede ba ade no mbeye omo ni hwe ya wo mo ebeye eti akoba se ya na che se wo se wo mo eye din no omo ye ne kakra akopim se nyambe ye omo adom na edu anwumre na omo wi a no makofo omo mba na ba bi omo de omo beko no na omo de omo ekọ daily graphic e de abakrata fa a etoso du miensa eho na wode onwanyafo Kofi Ada mfo nyina betoa wono ena ye soafo a wo hwe aviation so yewie mu hyen akwantuo ho nsem nyina no wono ena wo hwe na nra na asem bede ye no kwa ena na nsa ena adwumayefo omo wo kotoka wiem hye gina bia ekopiem so omo ye demonstration ene ye wo mo hye kojan se wo mate se ye ton kotoka wiem hye gina bia mpanifo anka hwe ankyere wo mo eno ane se omo ton eti wo so omo ne omo tena se no omo si nkonwa na omo so ye stakeholders omo ye adwuma wo hwe die wo mo nyina ntena se no omo nka na omo hunu de ekoso na ekoya sa no ekokoya sa no akwakoba bibi ti se adwumayefo no se nyade a wo mu ebenya chefa bia wo mu ena adwumako a wo de komo omo no so no de na ombe ye de afa ho ti ekoba sa no ena omo ye demonstration no eti sentrofo de ye mo amunim se ekoba se ya ye kan krofo asem omo ba obi ankan asem ma ye enti wo mo na ye tisi mu koko bisa na wo soafo e kire se ye nton ye kra de ne ye hunu krata bia kire se mampanya makwan so mbetimi e de ama adwumakuo bi ne ne keka ka ho ntini ye pese ye ti ase se ye ton ana ye nton ye ana ye partnership ana asen na esi akọ ne no e no onwanyamfo Kofi Ada ana Kofi Ada e kire se ye tab sama consortium eno no wo mo e wo Turkey ana ye Turkey adwumakuo e na Ghana Airport Company Limited wo mo ne wo mo enhia empokura mpo na krata ne de mampanyi de abadada akaso mo ne wo mbehia se ayi ba ye covid ba ye amane o bebre ate akachire nti wo mbehia na wo ma hwe se de nhyehyɛ ne sitie enuoma e wo se ekoso na afi wo mahunu ni nyina no na entiase aye adwuma na emom se sia de yenka nkire obi ase wo mo enkonkoton ye e wo ba bia nti mo enwe bone emfama wonum electoral commission ne se de mark adi nkomo ano ene na special voters registration exercise be koso e wo senior high school ahodo bi ebinum ho aye se wo mo ho no aye ye sentence dada nanso ebi nso wo a enye sentence nti wo mo kono makwa akotwirotwiro din no de ama enkoda no wo se 700 senior high school sa eno ewo mantam makoma dunsia no ene wo mo ekomu mu na wo mo akwakohwe na wo ma twotwo din no se de be ya enkoda wo manya mfihye du nwotwe no enko ba se ye kan se ye be
disenfranchise wo mo that word we there we one bra waso be issue
be enkokwa disenfranchise
et is am match so there disenfranchise udi one agro do be use
na be fauses ya
ba me kwa ma so na be ni honorable Moses ani me ni nkomo ye mrahye bedua ni wotrobu about one person so now say deputy majority chief we honorable mache
mejo so many ajere na ti say
nyame adoboko na so e
me da so da nyame nsayam na menim se sanso na Ghana fu na eda nyame nsayam
yo
bo nyame mpa yes nkoso ma ya fu ne nkwa tentini
eja primary see there wo there o there say obi be se o si wutiri nkwan wutiri nkwa
ninia nyame na aye me de na sie ni kabia e ma twedi ampo nyame na me de na senso ma party nyina MPP party efi national chairman so ABC regional chairman and executives nyina so besi mi constituent executives nyina so polling station fu nyina anything mu fu nyina sabe omo me ho do na omo paya omo do mame na se eyo mu nyina dia na city through nyame dia.
Good. Dom kuma ewo mrahye bedwafie e demand say o mampanyin 14 days self isolation o monte no ma bia sio itu o mu hiam kire mu pa minim se mo amowo majority side no mono ma find out say kire mu botim dia ma o mana
me da se bebre minia o say so the bia in attempt to do politics na amanyosema yakata yeni yebekan year amanyosem will join this mind oye pa na a expose na ama ohu ada ho kwatre pa wo na amanyosema ye bia meka se be so we fi wo kura ka se ni dikan nyam omani ye nyame dia ne tosu bi no da usiemu edin a ye de abusia penye bi obra papa bi na amasa di na ka wa abusia no ma ye de ato enti umma amanyosem ma udi no kura mafi ye dikan se ne be abusia kura wo firi mo no ho beka will be a ranking member of health committee our parliament. Now and then will be such of a detailed information. And the protocols, the health protocol at the WHO. Any near Sudan, I have doctor near a fit for purpose. Now will be something the movie man. Now new DNA or the ranking I will help them at this material moment. Not away. Meaning because Sabe, President Anamo web it is in consonance with the health protocol. Say Sabe me what see I me police bodyguard. Say Nyame mane mbasa perish the thought. Manu susumuna so. Say wakot essay the test results are returning positive. Protocol needs to say me again testing me be a better me isolate me 14 days. And it won't judge the movie and then say any myopic and innocuous politics. Not dirty politics in the first year. It won't judge the movie. The president has followed the health protocol established by the WHO, adopted by Ghana Ministry of Health and Ghana Health Service. Many happening. Nipana ya kanto die ni muka ya na nkasa kura no. Be na what you know ni etinyi bi hu wo parliament for. Ni hu no.
Eje hwan honorable kwabena mitakando.
Mesi mi hu no parliament. The started parliament in 19th by maybe in whom of parliament. Parliament. I'm a static anyhow.
But honorable, man penyin de Ghana yegyina yedehye chese obi adwen ho. Eti say minority a demand bibi say ya. Eno no o me demand so much. Ebeka say Professor Mills ofiri mu yi wa wo party wo krofo bebre ne mo demand e de na eku no yemfa ho your friend is saying autopsy report emba beto dwa nom ne ade because ye Ghana this year. It is a minority for ne almost demand more your friend's information. A form and penny self isolation awakoya. Say woman demanded ade bi aburu so.
Autopsy reporter you decide any then a year and any idea in number here. But let me go on to the main course. Health protocol now yeah establishing. And yet establishing more Mangana. So viewing to establishing. A year and president. Or that's so any mistake here man. And I ever catch will prove protocol also. Yeah, that out. Minister for information. What can be here? Yeah, strong crack up. The president say no question say no who uncle for no years man. If he tests are returning positive, if you by the protocol or isolating him for 14 days. After 14 days, you know, now the dear show, not the people flow back, and not the people from maybe we shall be informed. For now, no, the president has observed health established protocol by the international body WHO and adopted by Ghana. The president has not hidden anything. The fact is that the president, Nipa Ben, and no as a person. Nipa Ben, almost test results are returning positive. The president himself has subjected himself to successive tests. Negative. But so long as I know the person test positive or any year to my Ben, the protocol establishes that. And so isolating for 14 days. Now all men Nipa. 14 days, they have other protocols to be observed. the outcomes will be announced to Ghana. Everybody will know. MPP, AGYEMAN here. Here no, that communist interior that is needed. It's here no, the communication plan here from communication officers, here from propaganda officers. Here in Bulgaria, in Russia, in communist interior that is here. Here, pure Democrat. The fee of simple, Nana Dankwa, Yebi Dankwa, Tombo, any Buzia. Here, pure Democrat. Simple and short. No more, no less. It's a big deal with the comparison. Yeah. Were they so transparent with our former president, Professor Mer? Were they so transparent? If they were to be transparent, the president can Yaminti and Sebia, the Papa. Papa 2 pounds back. Now, airport one, near our dog, airport one, the man is dog. I yeah, who Papa with you, who and any society, and your doctor, who and this is the Uniano, if you know Papa, and we are paying you president, who said the body, and said you only live on the next time. Papa, see, airport, and your more dog by force. That is what they did. If they were to be transparent, if Pia can Papa and then now we have a president that is demonstrating democracy and being open. Protocol. Near Sapa president take it up a paper. Open and English 14 days. No, now other protocols are a check the so yet tester. And also our protocol of entire successively. They will report back to you. How do we report to you? We're still science and data. I'm not vice president catch off said they don't read enough. Now they don't read. They don't believe in data. They don't believe in facts. It is a damn mini Jerry, a damn normal person. Nianka said, Yan 14 days, New Year, and our president 7 days to 20 years. Yes, I think I want. What are we going to say? And then, a detailed information. Oh, I didn't know a process. But take it the due process, President, take it the due process. It didn't be coming Jerry. The 20s politics, myopism, and that attitude now, yes, broken for 20, I didn't know what year or Patia or Mutimika said, the wound Tatia Casolo dying. Party when your money by them, party NDC, Mr. Ghana for the American, Mrs. Ghana 4%, but that from no mutate Yameso, nearly 10 MPP, nearly 10 MPP, nearly 10 MPP, nearly 10 MPP, uninterruptedly for a long time. The embody of many years, Ghana 4, but that for a moment Yameso. Not now, what president for MPP near to us uninterrupted. The embody of many. Then you say propagandist approach me and throw gear, and throw home, Yami into free home. No fun of quite a home we show mumu. More fine, then Yami home to throw gear any propaganda and few mumu. Not all fun of quite Yami, nobody did show mumu. Now, Uncle Yatanka wait and we here. And we are not very in Yama baby or here can want them. President yet to Anamua, a year in line with the health protocol. It's what are you demanding for him again? Momo Granny, a former records to one, Adia this year. And I am a performing call. Oh, when you ask for how many, and this is the idea here. I am a neighbor bank. How many for you many to send ya or so to be cash or behind any party, said, what are that and find any party? I am a friendly party in English, and how many and the World Bank. And this is the media this year. Idea this year. The answer.
Okay. All right. Now, what you part of leadership or Ghana Brasho Bejefie? Yet is a COVID-19. More a year a juma your 4B and Nandi pair. One more taba a jam Brasho Bejefie or Pane Mubi. Attested positive and now woman and I'm why I'm so my majority leader. And they are once a made by two. Yeah. Since I'm the baby leadership. And dear now, more yet the farm.
Yeah, two and more as say. Na maame nkasa kakra wɔn sɛ nea yɛyɛ nyinaa na yɛnni normal times yi nyinaa mu atie no, we still running a democracy with a constitution where fundamental human rights and freedoms still prevail. And Article 21, there's so much of these freedoms that established in the constitution. Now the president has to come to parliament so we can come out with an act that restrictive the Act 21. At the same time, no protocol now you observe as health protocol the individual privacy is still critical. I know we will honor the Sebe, Manu Sumina, so perish the thought. We will honor the Wenya Sebe, or test positive until his own consent is put. Ultimately, find the health status some member to that. 18 year Ghana Health Service institution, and anything. They will send individual text messages to those whose test returned positive, which was done. The speaker took directives and also followed protocol and insisted the individuals who test message say are returned positive or not. You observe the health protocol, which of course institution in Ghana Health Service for, and so they make sure say that individuals self quarantine and stay because of underlying health issues quarantine under a health facility. It happened. And for now, let's say we are no restricted visitors to parliament. And then parliament they need research research officers, MP, Kakra, reduce staff strength totally.
Okay.
Help to make sure say all the health protocols also. The boss speak up, the boss leadership abaso, the boss members abaso, the boss staff abaso say as much as possible we ensure say we abide the assistance.
Okay. Good.
The continuous improvement in making sure that we are adhering to the health protocol.
All right.
And taking it all the necessary steps by leadership and also by the speakership.
Okay. May I say Honorable Moses Enim?
May I say Papa Faminu and Yamisho Usu, Consuana Yajumapano.
Amen.
Now Moncosuania Juman Sister Mahamode. Now we have Papa, despite the year, Dana Monso Datemodi.
Bedan say also a year adventure any bra within your mind. I mean, Shram. Yani Honorable Moses Enim, a young people trouble about 2 persons, so Deputy Majority Chief Whip, and Yanen within Common Ghana Rashid. Yankwa Manasona Yane, a year General Secretary, the man New Patriotic Party, a year John Wodu, a wow manager. John Marchena, Bob to say.
Yamia don't boko now, what to say?
Yanko Bando Boko, their chairpa. Good. Enra moko IPAC meeting. Amanobono tiawane idea.
Amanobono and say, Yankwara omo senior high special institution. Omo akobaka, omo cultural, omo exam. They take you almost close to 10 weeks, 11 weeks. Period now, the registration, almost mean coffee and register. Now, because of COVID environment, I wait, even parents cry, I cast a mom on school and Kostra on Monkwala. Say, me papa mo anka de be ne say, Nkwala was school, nka school ọmụ ọmbe nante about bonting about register or I must also put it on record say out of 700 and almost 50 secondary schools in all Ghana, no, about 200 of them no there registration centers are gazetted and you know almost your registration no order the electoral commission for can I say instead say nkwara no be ba bonten abe register na risk involved many man you know just as mobile registration kit ewo ho a polling station bi nipa dos omo de ko hokobwa no omo de sa mobile registration kit na eko campuses no no omo de register nkwara no omo register omo wi omo de ombeto the nearby police stations na ewo eben campus just as nkomo nante ko ho a omo ko register until no na omo in discussion and
na eno na eye input na omu demand ya free mu ho ana se omu bom amane keke omu notify mu keke na maya hoboa
omo inform na ya hoboa
na nye putupuru dodo
in a way no it is because okachen run now ya e putupuru but almost challenge and say 50 Sunday air kono omo be deploy about double of kits omo use so the uncompressor mo ye we in tem kakra atifi ho omo nim say the atibia no enya ade omo betumi wie in all the schools no later omo sama days for fra omo de ko ho akotwa so omo ntumi wie impo no omo wie a mop up period of 6 days no omo use this opportunity to finish it. Inti putu pro, I agree with you. You understand? But you almost a challenge or more no. Alternatively, no. As Oman found I was saying P a carbon thing correct. I don't think that it makes a lot of sense to do that.
Na wo hwa wo nuano mandisi fo a wo raise concern say eye ade we ayisi ye kwagwa say wetietie amra no so because sa bia ye
Imra bia ni fa yi for etia because mobile registration centers omo ho dada ejuma for the past 10 days offended rabia new centers no more create some creating new centers there in yanka minimum by agents so some gazette for 21 days almost to me use na centers so anything but we just ask any part doors almost the case no coho almost bear the name of the registration center. It's the same thing almost you see, the queer woman is the NDC for among school for us.
Oh,
so and okay.
Woman pay school for us.
The woman is a school for the more school over check is job. So see, any attempt to make sure that school for to me and register it here and know you're almost part of almost strategy. More so where I'm quite a beneficiaries of free SHS and they're clear the cry. Me, my national youth organizer before. In all tertiary institutions in this country, including all polytechnics, we win elections for all. And the NDC is aware. So, the schools, Gonya Sanka, almost problem anything. In Kuala, almost 18 years. Also, Muki, if you school, a carbon register at a nearby polling station. Electoral commission says no mobile center for her. They keep provision for them. Where's your problem?
Na easy or na easy be yes ade we na went to me and can't one of the reasons for me raise until say Ghana Education Service and a trunk krata de ma wo mo ntina kwakwa say Ghana Education Service na direct easy the so mo yo
more where as media people. Oshem rana wo ho da. Media people can also early vote. What does it? Media people and security agencies, electoral commission officers, and now almost early voting. The Ghana Journalists Association considering the enormous work I'm on the day of election, can appeal to electoral commission. Say, oh, the woman say Mrano journalist can home here. Then it's your numbers in on the day, so you may be why don't you consider that can be considered? And yet, minor diet, 90 work around some diet, electoral commission for obedience petition back, and don't know.
Inti and then what deploy among some crowd for a woman come monitor the situation.
That's exactly what is done. All the about later, your consensus for now. Because the fact of the matter is that we need agents from the school. So they also do this about agent until for
all right. Now electoral commission so am assurance say face saka because obetwa say dey yo mu enye phase 2 ne wo mu yo eye phase 1 batch 2 and na ye wo mu but many isifo akasa wo phase 1 batch 2 adan je bi unya we dey na eye dey me mo ma ne question na obi same no
your phase 2
we are not in phase 2 I'm surprised worker say ye phase 2 we are not in phase 2 eye phase 1 batch 2 and ye wo mu sisi okay phase 1 batch 2 na say easy eye phase 1 wo mu chemu mienu Easter san ke be take full compliment wo mu chemu mienu enti wo hwe do me kwabenya for instance am de be susu dia wo mu eye 24 clusters enti ano na me bisa say manya sa assurance no because me nim en wo say wo nim
can you listen to me the wood that would
say everything em one I'm surprised
that is who me the wood that would they were expecting always make like 6,000 initial way almost 6,500 but the first phase no almost been in the first 2 phases no who friend about 1 stroke 1 in the manner and position the other decided on the first 2 phases on my year for half of the also year for the total second 2 phases I know it's still phase 2 other friend the opposite of them I know some obey now make catch us the Sunday air corner omega full complement of all their equipment and kits so now on my year for close to 6,500 the opposite of friend the after but they make
Angejebi Mepacho enye me na me friend say easy fu ankasa publications a wo mo ye bi wo daily guide mo wo ma ye no phase 1 batch 1 phase 1 batch 2 enti enye me na me ma ne name
na phase 3 no o me
every Sunday dia ne ko na ye phase 2 and they be take the full flight no
oh okay master ne o na wa chiri
Angejebi be gumi o
Maybe point to this, it doesn't make any difference. The only thing I want to hear from is first movement plan, no, cover so much 3,500 already. Second, we are no the next 6 days, no, and also cover 3,500. The next is only rested for 1 day after the 12th day, no. So
yeah.
Now the next one, no, and no bring a full complement of the kit
okay. Yeah, for yes, a quick one. About more primaries na mo ye ne me aye bi ana court nsensem bi ewo ho asante achem not ne subin die nsensem wa asema go sisen.
No, yeah, share internally no you deal with it. Very soon we going to be abejo.
But do you still recognize our elections, you know?
You see, I deal with it internally. You very soon we'll take the whole.
Okay, good. Uncle JB, another period that's it.
Then so many times catch NDC for nothing. So almost pay. Inquire almost 88 students. Almost school no. Yeah, PPI very good. Minimum say almost pay some because almost register on the church. Baby do baby, no. NDC for election contest woman. Because you pay free SHS, manage to sentence akwara bi a ɔbɛhu no biara ɔnkɔ school koraa na ɔyie SHS ɔnkɔ school koraa no na ɔyie SHS nti NDC foɔ no ɛbɛgyae contest elections in this country.
We dey na kamedi we na COVID-19 me ma won kwa me ma won ka biye because o crowd den hyehyɛ go from say mo headquarters ho no ɛyɛ ade a modern no ma bi agu from ma staff rent no kra mate so no ne ade e menim say san hyehyɛ no akosi sɛn na wo hwɛ cases ɛkɔ ɛne nipa bi ana ye bu nipa bi ho no ne ade ko schools no ne ade no so ɛtew sɛn
Baby ɛkɔ no yɛ ade a ano ti sɛde o ti no your office, your started test, nkurɔfoɔ nkakra testing wei no na nya available na ɛfa nka test biara a yɛgu so nti yɛnya yɛ result no peacefully based on the result no ɛbɛdu baabi no ɛbɛyɛ limited to just a few people nti yɛbɛrane ɔmo so because yɛte sɛ whether wopɛ wo mpɛ wo sɛ nnipa bebree boa no wɔ faako a possibility anaa risk in COVID infection no high. And you know, at the headquarters, you know, yeah, bomber don't say the best prevent you know, on the best friends so say visitors are almost back baby. Only she yeah wo member. So, no go for back but na house obe wiase no I don't know the yaya ni bi ba and I saw mo be fire ni bi akuti. Unishi, yeah, and only be over your the letter be now be deliver, and it will deliver now. But say, go for other transfer, or we are not in normal time. A baby bed, yeah, ma will be acquiring right inside. So, or letter be out deliver now. Because they can end up for more. Yaria, Prince Charles. And Prime Minister of UK. Actually, matter for my ICU, you know. Oh, sorry. Oh, now the baby ago.
Okay.
The major issue. Yes, the party for so we are not in normal time.
Okay.
Think of for the door or headquarters, not just headquarters, regional office. This year, registration. The headquarters or any registration, and go by them. Obiang Congoboa, any registration. We are not free. Maybe I'm not above from Kaka, then we can come to a normal party.
All right. Uncle JB, I say none pay.
No, no,
Sure. Jenny John Boado or your General Secretary de my New Patriotic Party, and I know Edin Comey. Na mamen kwa manu na mene eye General Secretary de ma NDC eye Yura Johnson esiru nketia yene no eni nkomo yere mo ache na pom te sen
ya me adom mapomu ye pa
yede nyakopan ase na bedine se maboa mo ho ye mo nkrofo a won be supervise na agents won be gina mo eni ayisi move akọ certain senior high school campuses akọ registration
more because enura and I met it or more emergency IPAC meeting and your regular IPAC meeting. Emergency IPAC meeting headed to or morning say at the now in less than 24 hours. Yeah, career registration outside designated registration centers. Yes, senior secondary school. Now, the type of thinking Abani Patrim. The Obayemra, Electoral Commission for Bayemra, and the Ababisi and him said, when a transparency, when a Yemra, Yadi registration. Now, one Kata, after a press conference 2 days ago, said, one more educated amount for transparency near the other. Now, I dare you know. One taking action, the most intransparent activity any electoral commission in the world. And the ability of your imagination. I don't think electoral commission mra ewo fa wo mo ankasa de abasa yemfa so nye registration 91 as amended anansi 72 enimienu mu nyina no da wo ye registration electoral commission ewo to me say wo mutimi a designated registration centers outside those centers registration be antimi nkoso ho enunti na saa to me no a on be designated no centers no wo mo exercise wi a check e wo mo ni say wo mo de amanye to stakeholders and in particular political parties woman age AGYEMAN 21 days before the start of the registration. Woman I am rado the abaseno near the AGYEMAN NTN so. Supreme Court to akase woman ya woman juma obi ama omo directly outside the law. We so mra omo de aba say nyina ye ni sunu eni. And I say woman kasa airport outside their own law. I don't know one more I gazette. And they are designated one more registration centers. Aboyamania, even though now there were issues sakra or number of days, I knew 21 there. But I feel say you bet now working with it. Now you register in the middle of the exercise. Now what's a key decision be out of impunity? Say who call outside designated registration centers? And the only explanation is one more agenda to rig the election. And no one so one more you have money in himself. And Supreme Court also say in a democracy, who issue about anything. This court to neka. And court also yako court. Transfer every muabano. Akwa say any that should be to seek genuine redress be our Supreme Court to in this particular registration exercise. If we say ye call court to crack or can say yes to say any I should say one bear registration. Court to Temwa, one would buaya or mudibetu, ega. And you're more confused than even say Uncle Court to crank up patrols. And now more a man ruling no so. Then him say, I didn't know your agent in the court to see ye transfer the assembly just near who. Yanimu quite near. After court to come muaya. Reasons yantia. Court to no agent from muaya. It is a reason no and touch one will be better me for review. No. Court to not say all matter reasons, could see say exercise, yasha here. I drew in thinking. And no Casa says, I will be any reasons here. Supreme Court to agent so Amasa or more ruling. And the actual say, the summary of that in the more beyond fun and into a hawk. Nearby, I also wrong, no. You bet me, Anya resolution be a free one. And no dinner, electoral committee no good swap. One more year emboldened. One more boomerang so feather.
But General, me pacho electoral commission fue one more yes a mobile kits registration machines here. One more to me the complementing certain registration centers. There one more babe so one more the babe link it to the immediate registration centers are a senior high school soon on Beko Mono. Eti I don't know baby say I don't know I'm not ben one more because one more be registration center but to complement other registration centers.
Me pacho. That is not the case. A different cry.
Sir.
Because registration center, Ubekoho, na Nipano Abunkam, or one when you say, oh dear, Fidianu Bikokaho. That was what is being done under the mobile registration center. And you are more current, many Pano Abunkam, so center via. Now, Monday, equipment akoka ho. Na in a secondary school, obia nim se yanshisha ewo oman mu ne se yemfa political activity bia nko second cycle schools. But also nim sa
Minim sa pa but them one so beka say registration center political activities say ekoso.
What say?
Me say minim say yemfa political activities
and political activity and second cycle schools, tertiary institutions, your designated registration centers will be any problem. Hello?
But general, political activities being na equal registration centers because
hello,
hello General Mosquito.
Hello.
Me patrol Temeka. Hey, ahome. Hello General. Ahome na tia tomo. Just betumi asa enya ne biema. Neat. 100.9 Ghana Montie. Ana wazuku suwe.
Ghana Montie. Ghana Montie. Ghana Montie. Ghana Montie.
Mami fa messages ni bi ntwamwe na Mesaka General na masan de number so aba. Okay. We say Jerry, good morning. If our questions in a bisa letter officer ni gina ni answers or the ma we di adanse epefe say woman need data be to support eye de omokwa akwaye no bright e free Belgium e no de baye. Eric Hakuna Matata Kofrodia or say woman e ka say yenkulusu schools ni enyanru ho. Yenyanru ho kra because ye close schools na kwada ebe fia wo mu media families no so de empa na ebeko so Ghana fo mu ye nyina ye ne so na eye safety protocols no ye fanya adwuma. Eric Hakuna Matata Odifriko Frodia we say Jerry ka kire eye wofa da kabre say akua donko position no de ma no onye o running mate no onye pa because ya de hu hia 1k Odifri bubu ahia na akabe wofa eye vice president me na miti me danda me kon and am say me wofa vice president. Mr. Gadifree is a woman do a jiri. Or say na Jenman sa wedding anado, a dear pana mubenya. Sir Obiko Tronidin no nya COVID-19 ya. Adi you registration exercise here goes we. Na ehun here. And then my mother is a mopa say, Mudi same franchise nipa bisa until Mugusu amoyesano. Nana is in isolation but exposing the lives of innocent Ghanaians to COVID-19. About we insensitive. We your Mr. Gadifree is a woman do a jiri. We say Jerry salam alaikum. Jemenza, it's a damn pan or power sazizo. Yesi Jerry registration, when yai. They say Suku Fonzo as Aquacoyo. Now the COVID-19 Akohana. Isa in Sawum Zungo. Ebenezer, Kwabena Water Junction. I say we all know we are not in normal times, but because of clueless and heartless decisions by the this administration of incompetent President Nanado, our wards are in school for registration of voters ID. Abba. Nanado Ghana for ehwe that's come December on beto abade etua we eye kwabenya Ebenezer Odifree kwabenya and ode baye we say whether the incompetent one has chosen a woman as his running mate or not, the value is the same. Ghana for beto aba ede etia wo Shaibu Odifree ka soa Faruku Odifree tema or say election year accusations and counter accusations against the UC by political parties is painfully upon us again. We plead with our parties and UC to work in harmony to deliver to us competent and credible voters registered. John and Jane have no future. Farouk Odifree Tema. Where your teacher Kujo Tepen Suso. Osi UC has lost control over coronavirus protocols because NDC intentionally sent some of its members to the voter registration centers to act out on coronavirus protocols. All these just to have advantage politically. Ochia Suleiman Ademu, teacher Kujo Tepa, Susu. Where the parents who own their children cannot visit them in school with the fear of COVID-19, but easy can go there and register them. The health minister says Nanado is tired in the fight against COVID-19, so keeping our case in the pandemic is disheartening. Now, upon Kroma says after the mass registration, it is possible Nanado will lock down the country again. Imagine all these shenanigans. Where your precursor Kwame aristocrat, Kaswa Uhud barrier. Abdul Basir Tadifri Aje Kumase, Abdul Zongo Pania Kumase. Also, Voltarians are always marginalized by NDC and they vote NDC always. But they are saying enough is enough for NDC and they are grabbing the great work of His Excellency Nanado. 4 more years for Nana to do more. Ex-President Mahama silently pushed Voltarians out of the national executive position and now is running me too. I'm happy he picked former Minister of Education, Abdul Basir. Charles Nyamidi Fiasamai Kese. Also, right from the onset, any decision taken by this EC is clouded in dishonesty and ill motives. But what they are refusing to know is that the fact is when the people decide to cause a regime change, there is nothing you can do to stop them. Inshallah, John Mahama will come. Charles Nyame Asamai Kese. When Socio Tukono and his boss have decided to be controversial, so they lack understanding in every issue. EC, upon request by GS, have seen the need to register qualified students. Sir Jones, Edifisotio. When say good morning, Champion McJerry, the NDC members of KMC Mesaka, and General Mosquito, Ewa Manaso. General?
Yes.
Me patrol to make a good. Eti, Diana, which the monfa, a year. Meshishaya, Wamabuso, and Namibisa say. So, linking such areas to nearby registration centers, and no, Mra Wamabuso, said an Awakano.
There is no law. I actually back this mobile registration center. Now, the entire Omo Yenise. What they call designated registration center, Ewa Gazette. Now, Moakoya to know. The woman who say, Nipano Abunkam so one particular area. Now, Wamuko General Air registration. Now, everything is done under that particular spot where I designate, And until mobile registration centers and Kojina Bonte Suburbi and register. Because the reason why you designate a center is say, Ubako Hono, a sense a higher center that party agents near you for Ubia Woho. And it is another machine, and now they quack the Wohono so because Nipano doso. It is a center back or Hono, I bet him the machines bear 3 or 4 Kurako. And no Jumani mobile registration center. And until Wamuko. A polling station now Marco register. And to those polling stations here, who co-create it cannot be justified nearby polling registration center.
But
that is not a good enough reason at all.
But General, one of the issues I'm raising a new voter register, and they say, Yanka say, ma one more eligible, one man so we do come. Now, one to me, true, we do not to abandon, you woman free more. Etienne, they say, she should be about Ghana Education Service, such Rama Yisi. Said they are to me the same franchise, say, a year, Yamufreya. Tanaka, a year, and Shishan and Niqueman, no.
Ghana Education Services, no, I'm Kalano, now Muni or Mufi. I feel a woman cannot sing in a registration center, anyhow.
And I say, so my best school.
I want my school, Ghana Education Services, I am far back in Munko, what registration center. And I have a now Munko register wherever they choose to register. And to that is not a good enough reason to say it's trouble.
But COVID-19 in Chico, to me, Pio.
Are you saying that? I felt the GS report the directed electoral commission what they should do.
Now, we're not
I get
better to be too, pa.
But I felt the can say GS report the directed electoral commission what they should do.
According to electoral commission.
We are not saying that they should leave them out. That is not the issue. That we did GS report no answer. And he said, you have political activity and second title. Obia Koho, I might want someone by a transfer headmaster, upon it be known. I want my here. Now, dear, if you know, or not, you are fair or letter say, Yamra campus to bear political activities. Nigerian
General, Adiana maybe some.
Falano participating in political activity. The Asia in Yabama or Mama or Mwako designated registration center. Akoche or Mudia. So Abeko designated center in Ebehono. Now Makoche or Mudia. Yeah, any problem bia.
Okay, General, me pacho, mami bremo how. Dia baby sane say, woka political activity na, and the saying, because won't to me second cycle school, so me kwaye campaign. Of it say, and when they tear GS for one shisha ya one day, school see so. Na registration center, so you can't go there. So kwaye campaign. Even particular crime, you just obey to me the alcohol. Is it not the same thing to political activity? Na no the end okay.
And to register the Panuvia, South Wamunkotwaba. Minister bet me alcohol. DC bet me alcohol. But all other parties in Timinko. Not free and fair election, I can't want them no anything.
A minister no kwako bon toa. Because I know the tia
to a bon toa. Policy or the normal activity. They said they are present. Or call baby, or two or president or one visit. Or on politics yourself. I know dear. That is neither here nor there. There must be political activity in Kosovo. Not those same people who are eligible. No. One motive and registration, why didn't you leave them in their communities to register?
Na ebesi den o matro mo so hwe.
They one more year they say. One more register kwala. Na ya ko indoctrinate womo. Na ya science spread womo. E dey akọ certain polling stations to seek to influence the outcomes of the elections there. And until says here, I know say, one mrana at the parliament here, yebe pass here, ebe govern elections in Ankasano. Provisions here, ne woman say, who register within 1 year, wouldn't mean transfer vote. One of the amendments here, say, young students in prim no they register you to transfer any vote. What does it mean? They actually say one more one register or more schools in an environment here, Obian Timim Kohonkoye campaign. The minister for DC for one Timiko Hokoye campaign. One more we are ya indoctrinate or one we know, near spreading or more into various constituencies. Because before they were back now electoral commission, AGYEMAN transfer, I spread the woman. And rigging machinery now almost 30 up.
Na at the end of the dance, yes,
number 2. The Ungazati Wamokra, Ungazati, those registration centers. Now, your idea of saying you discussing properly. Near Jitum, because as the one, I want to make a party back for. And I will call you Sue or Modiama. And notice that, would you say, Bibian Tatua? I didn't know regular meeting. Nayan discuss it. Nayan space between 1 week. Now political parties mobilizing. And your preparation said, Yabeko, na Yapaku make sure that your agents near in place. Now, emergency meeting. Enura Anopa, he said the Ebreya Meno Katay. Now a young meeting last you. 10 o'clock. Now Obama near say Chinamay registration was secondary school. Now in less than 24 hours, you expect all political parties to select registration officials and train them and deploy them at those schools. What does the electoral commission want to achieve out of this? And also 2 days ago, Wakoya press conference, transparency. Is this the way to implement transparency in elections?
Okay, General, now say one more.
Then apart from third one, so they say COVID yaba. School for you, I will pray or school. parents, civil society organizations, teachers, Ghana Medical Association, Womunyina Kase, and your wife, Taubakwa Stadium. And then what starting Saudi or Moko also, Bobby did not so figures, I start here enter second cycle school soon. Now, I say, what's the parents to grant him for her mouth school? Obia neighbor parents, intimate concohen, electoral commission for the Timiko. Electoral commission for the Timiko, acquire registration. And to what someone who can say, Nipan Kwahuhi and about one. You are demonstrating, sir, about one who here Nipan. That is precisely what you are doing.
Say electoral commission for a move one more air chassis and nenti, and this is so the enemy say more party structures and no so air from by ye. It is general more quick arrangement said the moment for ni be betty Makojina when the BB Adam fine at the Amusu say, and Quebec on an uncle so.
Yeah, my own say illegality in the cost. And to when you know your records, I bet about Munkro. If you don't have the best, you will do the best of what you can. But we are telling them, say, you're unfair. One more transparency now, one more can. And you're quite so. That is not the way to do transparency. And we are pointing out, for judgment by. We have pointed out why we think that judgment is irregular. Now, rule of law, a legitimate concern as a citizen, our right to express, because our criticisms, and then improve state institutions.
Okay.
And this why we are raising it as well. And say election, no, and who near them, no more a transparency. This is an example. Say election, no, near transparent.
Okay.
But we are assuring Ghana for any electoral commission, any government to say no amount of power, any intimidation, any stop for people who are determined to free themselves from misrule. And that is precisely the impression we are getting. Say Ghana for one more aviator to say you better to have by waiting. And if they can do their way, we will still defeat them.
Kuma and nay COVID in some awokan ye demand they say you benya more information therefore man penny isolation self-isolation ya wako you I don't know a legitimate unhiasabi.
I am very, very legitimate.
Are they?
Because the executive branch of government, I am one of the state institutions here. As I said, one more show transparency. I don't think there wouldn't be Biafra. Patuto, the LCC or baby. UK Prime Minister Onya Yadieno. So the level of transparency or the buy. Brazil Prime Minister President Onosunya Bisonim transparency. All the established democracies they have demonstrated say the health of the president, particularly in this pandemic situation, and the concern of everybody. I don't think any one free a buy no way buy no. Say demand ya say woman got tested near quarantine woman near the yakaya obiantie and now Mbeka say president the doctor say BBN and then see you fine. The Omamia would now say what that. Say a wow them. And you know it is in the interest of every citizen. Say whatever is happening about the executive, any parliament, we must all know.
Now, information on the about to Jano. Information one must say on man penny or new BS nipa no what is the positive. And it you call isolation for 14 days. 14 days in Israel. Now my minority would demand a year better and further particulars. Information being BM no Mavama.
Me pacho we are from minority leader better there. details of the information I'm offering.
Okay. Okay, Mate. Now.
I don't know.
Okay, General. Mate, where the minimum sound I'm crying so that my mimisa way, traditional council, one him for a press conference or minimum sound what here. Send the one more.
But don't me walk OT.
Ah.
We now. I park near Mano because I know the men are Mr. My deputy.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not following everything.
Okay.
Yo,
Mr. Medasepa, Nyago Fan Comra.
Yo.
All right, the General Secretary at the NDC, you resident Ketia, and I Edin Commander, which you Ghana Montier will need 100.9. Maybe messages, no. Ya coming in a making kind amount.
Woodie or ha extra punk no needs FM.
Ejaba boni di adwa ma wubi eti ya menu afa hin na mahie fufuo ti ase dada menya wofo yi papa so ba fie ni anwie fufuo ya asam aba na so oben wadi fufuo edi mpreni ne mpresa da ko beye de ni ehwe fufuo a akode wonwane
adwa mo adwuma se me ne fie adwuma di mini fufuo kakra ba o madie no ene wato metwa mada pasa aso wo kan na matire nyira
wati ate na make am meboa
eba do di common the sense ya de obra to fufuo ai won wodwo pam na wo ma asiu na wotimu aba na wo sadade na wo temfra kwada ne nyina tuatwa make say ya need food sadaroma wo bia mani ye pa ya wa ya mbode fufuo ne mankan fufuo a wine powder wo de guada kam kama ya fra no need fufuo
eni no bi na masori ba until is kama me di ye yo
se bia
ma me hwe bia need fufuo kama say bode fufuo ne mankan fufuo papa bi na wo kan say twan eposim na ede na me so kan so ento simanu mpɛ no wa wie wo hie wo kwa papa bi aguso
but chese de ama mani kura agisa need fufuo ho ama mkoto bi kura ba ne say se de Ghana for sipom fufuo no eno an wo ye nu enti se wo hwa fufuo won pam wodrom ne we nu a wo susuna bi awom wo nso de bode ne mankan fufuo papa bi
ejanie eni afi na fufuo na afi na wo bedi pa ne se de wo bedi ne se ne wo fa mogyaduro ana pa wia ne anadwo a wo koda
need fufuo supermarket bi am need fufuo e wo fi a eni gye nko a
FDA ahwehwɛ sɛ adwadie nkratoe mu agye atom sɛ ɛyɛ
efiewura me mo achi o fiewura yeson
machi o efiewura mechia wonye so
hey ewura enfase ma me so wati e ba force chia me mo yam no
won so pepe
hey oh wa fi we die me pese oni fiewura bekon fiewura we die ye kwa sori abo ewurade mo kwa sori ye pompaye ewurade ka soro ho a wati e be se wo ba hwa wa kraba kompo wunya onipa da sane timi koto this way chocolate drink no ne yire ne mma edi nsuo hie twabia nom anopa no wi a wasade bia hye fridge mu wo mako school pon a wasan ba be yi anom enu mpore se ne nka ne twaso mu pa ende ye rekore ne fie wura beti ha anopa dio awia dio enumre dia mo no makodew mo mame na mu wi a ma sora akotra so ndem se ye kosum ya
me say na dia ya late nso me yankeka bi nche fiera ya wi ya kwasere bo fache ke efiera wuti fia say light bi no water bi ba wuntua bi wo bo asa sika na fa koto this way chocolate drink na ba nom
ka hwe me catch no plane fa say this way chocolate drink no metumi ato bi pa na so na me so mo ahwe wate e de me hia ne nsuohie na nsuohie so me ntoi say me bufu a betumi ato bag mu a wate ye fiewura we nko ade ma abunfu e koto me
efiera fi de ya bre ma abunfu bi
munyam sumponie na mo ba ya trimodefo
FDA ahwehwɛ sɛ adwadie nkratoe mu agye atom sɛ ɛyɛ
Woodie or ha extra punk no needs FM.
Ghana Montier.
Jamo akwa ba bia mede ba Ghana Montier so ni 100.9 no nkono aba pa usima aduasa miensa. We say good morning Mark Jerry. The NDC members have no respect for elders. How can you say my chiefs were pushed by the MPP to do what? The NDC want to say my chiefs don't have brains. The man who just spoke has no remorse. The NDC always look down on chiefs. Henry Kessie had the free kwawe duamoa. But se si ade oso wo dododio. Yo. Akwa kotru di India na beto aba na dododio. We say so what prevent the government from absorbing the increment in transport fares? What have they done with all the interest-free loans? Yankopon sanibetwe yen. Fight akwaku buache. Albert Neverson, Nadifia Shaiman. OCNDC disagree with SHS registration due to COVID-19, but one border is open to register other country nationals in Ghana. The alternative is empty. Yada say Albert Neverson. Amisco Spelele Edifika Swa. I say, NDC always attack GC's work, but always at the registration centers to register. Hypocrisy panie. So far, so good. The voter registration exercise is going on well. Amisco Spelele Kaswa. Nana Ponsa Bedi Akose Brajeri. I hope you know the menopause in women shows early. Without menopause, Masa, your doctor now, but when reaching the menopausal age. Well, say good morning, Mark Jerry. Do Ghanaians really have short memories? It might be true. Oh, Ghanaians. Wait, Nana Sam, or the free Senegal, Dakar, or the Abba. Instead of government to provide PPE for our frontline workers, they have rather taken such a huge money to the EC to compile new register just because of political power. Where you say Prince, or the free Swano. Where say Professor Jena Nopoko is a perfect running mate, Eric Okono La Paz. Where say the last time I checked, the NDC were not interested in taking part in the compilation of the new voters register. Today, they are all over complaining as to what direction the exercise should go, Jomo, or the free Pokia say. Where's the please, Mark? Me person me who district officer wa ye do me kwabenya wai aye yisi district officer no kwabenya kwanya so say kwon kwabom bros wotra aye Pokuase junction na ACP junction wotra na ko anim kakra won sabenkum so hwa e no office no wo Boshaba Mr. Gonso Zongo. Also, Ghanaians have to be vigilant and also shouldn't joke with this coronavirus because a deadly disease. Also, Chia Ivan Sopoko Bobie, yo, Boshaba. We say as for the NDC, the least said about them, the better. We all know what we are not. We all know that we are not in normal times. Let us allow UC to register at the convenient places. I will say, I'm Pastor Prof. Edifri Choco. Also, our parents should stay calm because nothing will happen to their children in the school. Education Minister Dr. Napo and President Anado are doing every possible means to protect them. Okay, and I will say upon Sir Prof and also what DM. Where see JDM and Nana are not new to this nation. They just left government. They can't make any new difference. They don't think about the future of the youth in this country. Kwame Safo, MPP. New Boy Town. Ankoma Foster Achema Yiribi, also our mentality to fight the COVID-19 pandemic has become problem. Let's continue wearing our nose mask and stop using this virus for politics. God continue have mercy upon his people. Ochiakodo upon Kroma. Thank you. Musa Abatua Edifi Kumase. Also at the time that we are witnessing an easy situation at senior high school, the UC is deploying registration materials to the senior high schools to register students. Hey, manipulations being inshallah, these people will lose. Okay. Where's some Jerry Ghanaians need more social interventions? An MPP is the provider, so we have to give them 4 more years. Anklebo Tema. We say this is the time for all political parties to show support for the EC to make sure citizens comply with the safety protocols at the registration centers and not this baseless and needless accusations. Thank you for your message. Jago said if in someone, as if the EC is deciding to register our SHS students on the new voter register, what is the big deal about it? That some political parties are making accusations? What? Jagos, thank you. In Shaba and Elka, or say their choice of running mates suggest loudly that the NDC has been forced to accept education as a major election issue. So who in 2020 offers leadership? You can trust to educate our children for a brighter future? The answer is Akufo-Addo, who has been able to implement free SHS. In Shaba and Elka. Now, Chris Belami Ewaha. Chris, I just say. Baby abako.
Baby abako. Obo de anyama de chia boni bi ansi katrama eda bodwemu de gidi se bofo.
Eda nyakoba ase. Na ene isi womo ye movement womo call your various the various campuses of your senior high school say kwa registration. Akwa sa mo party mo ntia ase.
Margaret na di kan ma chia one production ne T4 muti anopi ne NDC amanyuko teacher mo amutai teacher for ni na ewa fanani na anka kan yam flavor ne running mate President John Dramani Mahama and Professor Nana Opoku AGYEMAN and the national chairman of our party Michi Omunyin. Magere. And you say NDC, and TSU. On mano mra and a yede, your bohum bay. You see, I think the lawlessness of the Mensa EC and President Nana Akufo-Addo MPP government is becoming unbecoming. Answer na EC best started exercise we in the NDC say look, Yanyin say we are independent body and you have the right to do such an exercise. But however, we are not in normal times. So use common sense. Common sense should have even let the Mensa and the bossman and who say exercise we the mrame to me say your crampo situation a woman emwa just because they felt power ni here say bibia power here say ni pankwa
power here you say for
why they were stand there for a purpose. Madam J. Mensa and Dr. Bossman were sent to EC for a purpose. And the purpose I say, you make sure say, Nana don't retain power no. We must meet that purpose.
I'm best to myself
say nipe woo. Say Samra baby are we. Who don't expose people to this virus. We told them. When I ever first saw service our purpose, and he said, let's find means and ways to denationalize section of Ghanaians by the requirements are. Yeah, the baba, yeah, now you the trot dinimo. Yeah, kind the copy court kasa. Let's say yate. Now, Muslim Rana Mudi Ejuma, you are doing this registration exercise based on CI 126. And CI 126 has stated clearly that EC has no power to do any registration at centers that has not been gazetted.
Now, we're a registration center.
And I mean, Bisano.
But they are complementing other registration centers.
There are schools are area centers.
Yeah, there are schools.
Those schools have been gazetted.
Yes.
And the Ebinya centers. Now, those schools are area centers.
Yeah.
Is it not a clear violation of the CI?
Violation and the same.
Violation is said.
One mobile registration kit see no one more and also so one more you dada. It one more corner one more they are complementing other registration centers are rather normal violate.
Or more violated because once a registration exercise equals a center. Already some schools are centers. That is it. The whole clear. Apart from say this clear violation of CI no. Yes, Sanche. Some made the way are easy. A person your course. To young Kuala or more school. Serious exposed to the virus. Si say young Kualano, mu kwa tromodino. And ye be requirements ben or mukwa use their tron Kualani. They should tell us. School for now more no. Do say anasi a no sise no emra no ye won ye ewo ma school for nkwala na ye na ewo ma ye awofo. Is that how the law says? If that is how the law is, they should let us know. Mu ko school mu no. Akwa tunu nkwala na nkwo church mu di no. Sa nkwala no dudu sign na ewo Ghana card. Dudu sign so na ewo passport. Sample, you can't tell me 100% omu nyina what this requirement. How are you going to assure their guarantee? People who will be there to guarantee for them. Apart from that, age. How do we determine their ages?
But records are there because records are easy because school be our records. Yeah.
They want to claim that Akolani bar who fill admission for my that is why they want to buy me teachers. So I know. And I may say, and no crampono and minya, you know, record. I would say, and no would ya
a bit matter.
A bit ma the offensive. No, something will still be wrong somewhere, and that is why we're saying that. Look, and Kwalana is almost uncle school, and idea ever. But you know why? President and his team, they knew that. Look, and Kwalana. Yes, Musa school we're going to expose them to the virus. But enya dusuana na he almost say yanko they just ask the children to go out purposely because of this registration exercise. The rationale behind the children going back to school, no, and we ne omubabayi, but we are telling them, look, mass nations beyond it will save this failed government. The mess that Nanado and MPP has caused within 4 years is enough for them to go. Nothing can save them. Who can say young fam Ranya Juma? Emrano was say papa yo wa. Look, do these noise and arguments you are hearing. I don't think anybody would have make noise or argue. And then they catch so mobile keys in a quarter aqua register for. Is that one also stated in the CI? Unim say, yes, Mro 4, Kokro 4, or more Apim 4, or Munko EC office, district office. Na entro to Mudi. Who call some particular areas ya creative centers as a centers no. And your gazette that would draw yet to what you will phone and cocrophone, maybe a easy office no in the district and I want to be drawn to a better room. Do you know that it is happening?
Oh, I don't know center.
And me say, do
I become the young way, the weekend, the young way, and say one more the additional registration kits, no, a such registration centers. Normally, they register special treatment for South. Yeah.
Sad decisions were easy taken.
Yeah.
Besides, easy or inform political parties, Anna. What inform political parties, Anna.
And I said, and no money was here.
And no Mushia and Kwasi say. How could you even meet political parties yesterday? IPAC meeting, right? No, I catch them say media a China Mikoyesi. Walk on map to Nay, Fedes, no bows and Mabeni. They have already made up their mind. They have taken their decision already. If EC were acting on good faith, yesterday, Nankaya IPAC meeting, inform political parties at least a week before. You can't just call IPAC meeting yesterday and tell them that and the more way na how prepared are we going to be? Eduma we are no political parties. How prepared will political parties be that schools now will come, at least they will also get their agents there? You can tell me that as a serious political party like NDC, we'll sit down and fold our hands and allow EC to go to various schools and do the registration without our agents. And so I grown here starting no more mayor who say Edu Bebia say no more. And that is why we are referring them to the CI. You see, the lawlessness of this J-Mesa issue is becoming unbecoming, and we must let them know.
But I say current EC said the year can is required an institution. A moment be a nipa na asasa, but an institution. When my Juma himself continuity year Juma year. I quite say, would you be no more problem at home?
Wow, really? Chris, is that how you see it?
Yeah, I'm asking, yeah. Because maybe who said yes, yeah, people,
people who are agents of EC today. People who are holding the fort for EC today.
Yeah.
Do they ever appreciate anything that Charlotte OSEI EC did 10 years back? Did you people have time? Some of you, the likes of you, have time to ask them this question?
You be saying maybe I want it.
And I mean, be saying then on my NF. Or we are the power. I don't think NF. Or you think it is only NDC who's complaining? PNC is complaining. You heard Bernard Mona, the chairman of PNC is complaining. PPP is complaining. Me say PPP is complaining. PPP is complaining. Lotando's party. You see, APC, Ayergan's party, they are complaining. So it's not only NDC. We say other political parties are equally complaining. Yahoo say, and the more easy to know. It's just an attempt. So over chinchim other parties Nisa to manipulate the system to favor MPP.
Okay,
we are assuring them that it will not work.
Basically, then I Juma this time around. I hear registration. In Chinchimsan, because registration center be a more agents or one more register we are. One more to me demand a printout. Me refi adi. One more friend. It would be now. One more just a printout. No, actually the number of persons one more register. One more the abremo. It at the end of the day, no more NDC. More bet me a tablet. Young. The padodoa ya register. It more how they say.
They say what Bissam say. Chinchimsano.
Into free here.
Obama communide. I mean, maybe I may see one man communide. I'm a player of this game. I'm a politician.
Yeah,
I know. Don't know.
I know.
Eh?
And that's how momo ya mo wa
me say kwanya mu faso echinchim ya say say. Look, you can't deny the fact that Krumhano, every political party won a stronghold. Who call Volta regional? NDC stronghold. Who call Ashanti regional? MPP stronghold. Who call Northern regional? Yana ya dominate war. Namum. There are particular areas that on himself, electoral area way, constituency way, a party way stronghold. That's like Ashanti region. For the fact that Ashanti region has strong MPP hold. There are areas in Ashanti region. Omunim say what the Tuaba NDC never. You know where the manipulation comes? Pulling electoral area and registration center. If I say Ekutanipa 5,000. Na yadim fide me no akwasi ho. Fide me no ayedi kwasi ho no. Wo sa akwaduru ho nipa na wote ho no. Wo ye bibia fast. What the 1 minute be register nipa bia. Na wo ko area aye NDC stronghold na. If I say nipa 10,000 and there was a center no. Na di fide ba kwasi ho. It is happening. I'm going round. From here, you are a journalist. Who they go around? Besides, then a registration center, we know. Go round. So who go around a registration centers? No machines are at that one. No, Nina number near Papa 222 throughout 333 throughout 113 out. Me baha. Yam who my telephone. Tell me nisu bay. A tron number bet na haka. Now who corner centers no? Ahaya mfide me no haya mfide bako haya mfide 3 a bombod na bisa se na adan na center we no mfide do so sin we omoma explanation we are as a journalist but what to for na who say that center that area no party by na to aba what we know you will know and I'm a player in this game Apart from that,
yeah.
Nipa na yedina abatena NDC stronghold no. Wo betena se. Na ye throw the ye entries. Answer na be wie I draw picture more card no. It taken about 5 minutes. What wani? What delay ani? Because Yasuma say eduma won be no. And no babaye. Now what do MPP stronghold? I'll do 1 minute there the card amano.
I conjectures now what you
No, I know it because I've been around. I've been around.
Sir.
When omuya buga omu born from ni. Apart from that, you have seen another, a terrorist or terrorism style. Yes, aba edi intimidate harassing kofo. Ndo aminya call e watepa. Minu kase tepa. Mami na waye DC afanu north no. And there were CDS. When the soldier for mountains of soldiers and they did and I walk around. No, kofo.
Obi jina ho register also.
Me say, look, mami kasanchro. Baby, I want them to know ya nkrase areas are a strong NDC hold. Nkofo ho na yebo ho. So the fa ba kunti yent me bi.
Now control
the strategy.
Control.
Minua, mami kasanchro.
Of BBI correct.
Me say what na kroketu am me matena krase.
Matena krase.
Na ye wa krase wo sora no pa esi soldier fo abakuru mu a, wo betuma pi. Ye kana kro minua. Wo da sorry I say soldier fo abakuru mu ha wo. Anti say kro kase mu aye sora na police fo no soldier fo na ekoba no. Enfie beye du numnie unhu soldier tade unhu soldier ni. Na all of a sudden, wo sorry a soldier for 20, 30, 40 ababagu krum. Do you know what it means? Do you know how people feel?
Okay.
So, sad tactics when you know. And na ya hu ayese lo. Emwa. Plansa yakwa dem akwa hihye. Say ye beye a manipulative system as a retain power no. Nenti ana omu ye dede se kin aneke. Nenti ana madam Jemisa aye na so dindindin ti so no. I say one day want to hwi. Wo ka won tie we Jack Toronto champiata. No be ya no be ye. Say na plans we na no mo ahihya to ho. Say exercise ne baso a. Koya ye be fa so a manipulative system no. Enie. Ene no mu ye.
Okay.
But we are saying that it cannot save MPP.
Okay.
A failed government, nothing can save a failed government. Et is a nipa. Et is a kola waya nipa nipa bonsam anyamia yi ni safri wo so. Insira bia ni aban we mu biu. Ghana fo anu mu ho. Hey, ye physical na etwa Ghana 40 krampo a. Ye say do mama na epe.
Okay, but that's it.
Nothing can change our mind.
Okay, Chris, my member to you from Remo Kakra yeah, go. How you need 100.9 so be free 0302243540 0302257902 number say did you many obana find a terminal of from so to me baby match.
It was soon I be managed to say.
Namia do bako you uncle.
You are that my machine holding, but the doctor no need to make computer. A chance you would be a can you and I feel so a church city. Way house. I'm Sabaka. Jesus was the treasure. Tell me, as my many and my papa so almost the same before Jana for a poor more. I think it's the main gathering. It's answered, and for the no food up and the piano. Yes, your son so as Sunday who you would. Namuba and Kalimushe. Then MPP by yourself, my friend, you who my papa, yeah, MPP for Yamay. She shall have another tanker, Yamagana. Any a punto of the Baumangana, it's a half of more for so and we are 20 back school free, and then everyone is calculated back to me. School is here for Banka, and my set of every 20 years. A at what I say, the Alpha Pimako. As a name will be a half of my who can't find the Obina for me. A million Papa no, the chat at Stina for Sobia also. Yeah, you can none this time now, more SSK. I know where you're going to for you, almost Ubuntu. Ubuntu soon and a dome position. It's an almost and then it is almost free education, more started from crèche. It is says can almost see any free education, but I said I feel also at every stage.
Okay.
One woman Subana will move on.
Madam, send my dear, I'm for from about to match. You do, Yoko.
Yeah, let's see. me did said you mean the sea and I'm a cross. Me did ya may be sa mene me were joining this for a ban or can be some second. You said that's really because your papa and uncle for the year. That time now, said year, you can hear the day. Because the place no do say well my dear and say ya do so a Sunday a yaliba ya a bank or the payment of Ghana for like the shoe the time now yet it is a bit of me say so on to me and may yet be move piano now Mr. Sam is here but do it yeah Mr. Martin move then you got a COVID technology we see the 20 of a master and then on the could be in workshop or to me yes we decided so to you say I'm not catching say I didn't know you are the so by your father who could vision to me yes obit me kada obit to kada o ti tonji isi obi kan mo ni kan dey mo no dey try because of all this so by unity nti me want you at this so because I want that so anti for me because I so many years me am to na past the mo so many years because I dey na me ya obi I want to half year me ne free education obi aba e do so matumenya it is only more say all for vision here they say my meeting going to be said and this for the CIA campaign after 6 months carry back about here pan am ka Ghana for say mo bomb here up to Ghana for ati e kwan
okay me dance ya ma fo from ran here to aso be ba to ma che yes sir odo yanko
poni shi papa no mo ho ban
amen
wo be o mampanyin dada ma ha mo obi aso ada na semayen but nye na breda nke school a owal ana o story building nke yehu bida wo goma west muzano wo be expansion wasan so sisi bi ogoma ja ma yi blog nti hu na yakopɔ ne share on na ne vice na opoku agyeman mark MPP yo ka che odo ba mo kala ka na do ba mo all right but engine kai susu nya ase the mobile by the chi the towing car bafa no what akwakwesi eye wo fe ne den abuso kan Mageri so moya yetima yedi yetu yeda hye eye nana de dan kwakufu ado na sa na mpenfi wo twan ator no won ka mekwal won fa nkyere yen edu be bia na mo wi aho papa na mo wi aho de me ye kan yin Isebebe na na do dan kwakufu ado okan ode kire yen Ghana fo also be make sure there aye schools now mo fan work on what the doctors and nurses boko ho Mageri embra na bo fan ni fu ye ni ya ana wenye dam stomach ulcer e wonder obi che pipi yo de ko je ni ten e wonder nurse ni bi why send to akwala no yes krom ha na ban wo ru try and trouser that ayo krom ha wo bra ye na yim de ye laba Yesu okwanya ayeba for that yale no boko wan ka sa chawo football the make sure that the damia meba ko not church you gina ho because on him dey bi akwa COVID-19 ni bi na ache nto je ni baby the solar even the government ne krofo no ba no wo ya church kwa tem there went to one turn to abofan na ye di yetum wo ye de che na na da kwa kufu ado no so be ye obeyin e ko be bi the cabinet wa bo modi we close no.
Okay, Medan say Odro, my offer from right now, yet to us. Mache. Okay.
I was here for the beer will work with yet and they will be a maybe with a fee or only a dinner for a woman. Minia, Yasimia, or Kavi, or said, Mamma, he broke the no home from the back. He broke now all kind of almost say 200 48 and almost you 4 years, 48. Now 48, balance now can guy away. Oh, I can't almost say my anchor, now mammy way you will be at home or then it has to be any kind of yet remember how and a mammy HR native or the teacher for allowance. Meanwhile, not knowing this, and I one up scholarship. Edi amane mama kuma put kre emoma kwa butre akwa kusia de ewo embra yecha enyafo de mu wa ase de omudum go school no na no mu de wa pre amane ma se omumba ngwa butre no omumba mra medi enso yetia ena owura akufo eye se masrachi fo no makranda teacher fo no omu ebre edi na opso omu asin dakrakra
Mami we eba betwa mu eka or the say nurses allowance on. Na ene mo ba begina na den ya ma PPE ne ho ekro ne ba. Na choko kura mo dumi ama PPE na wo ka jirem say o samba. Na mo o ba free education o be ni nurses allowance no. Oni free education ya ina ne bo so. Ade na me pese Ghana for no ebi no.
Okay, but that's my end to us to the info from me patcho me marche. That's about one marche.
Jerry.
Yes sir.
Ibacho afọ na ni kasa.
Yo.
Anopa mami mbo ubasu. Na mi chia honorable Sarah Adwasafo. Do me kwadenya. Ono na ye honorable a. Won. Ye wadi bi o ha ma Jerry. Ye mfandi MPO. Enti anya ba bi afi na obekọ ba bi ebebi sa se o MPD di se na obeka din bi abeka o tik.
Wa sasema wo kan ye ko wanu.
Na ma bo bi din.
Wutimi ka se edin bi o ha ye mfa ni MP. Edin be mra be na che se edin bi o ha ye mfa ni MP.
Dabi won se edin bi o ha be body din du be presa.
Krache. Sa no ma we have to baby na yenko.
Yo matu mami kama semso. Dia mi kan di se Ghana na ye tra sisi. Ye problem na ye tra mu sisi nyina ye di Ghana how only Ghana bread ya bread sisi mi di suwon nyina abo edi. Because omo ye party bi a no kure di no kure omo from ni asin kada. Who send this ni kan no kure da. And this ni be catch us so ade we ye nye o tra ba no dina mu ade we ye nye say no tra mu wow. Majali mami yom ko faru bai academically mami dey very good. Tell me mami aka mi pe. E mi sister mi pe. O ye very good academically. But mi person bi cafe ye political dey. Majali who ka so ni asin trati say even footballer your footballer you no bo pa o bo pa ba o mo wie ball be coach. So bi say Maradona Odi Argentina ba we ka obeguni nyani ati poto Thierry Henry wakoya coach waguru mani nti ya wabi oha ubeka so oya professor fine and no me know that about it but ma ni ye can say politically ni be can the NDC for yeah the catro ne ye when NDC for that for no mkata even some of the NDC members they don't even like the idea ma mi e di na baro mumpe omo tinka omo ba bonte omo be tinka ujati and to make come Ghana for United States, and yes, all your bar, yes, all your bar, now got good.
Okay, better say I know what you may fall last one. Match. Yes, you.
Magana na makoma sum awa suboy. Ana pa ma mincha na mincha do ko benya en bisala adwasa fo mbe obi ametiano. Na mincha CUP doctor sponsor for Fred Madin o yemese obey IGP aso de demand abaye. Na mincha doctor since one ya so tu on ga fi on e de ko one ya so tu. Magari yet hu amamu yesi abato ho faso ye gene asase we su ye nyine wo heaven. Ya po ba ma eni for 8 years mo wata akunya wo su 8 years. Tum so on be jaya so amagana fo ahun ya ye kom amanfo nyima egu ye hu ye get up man ada ko fane mpe fo mbeta kunya so na do bai wo ma free senior high ama na nkwa 1.2 eco school free ene odna ko agoma onem fo be eswati tum so so jai ye wa COVID-19 bai wa change so for tuna at the city be asnya pe so the den aba we nsanya do so gana fo ni bi yo fo jama mamu no bebu mai ni e ma mi no education minister no ono o chana the trade allowance mu wa ha no any trade allowance mu wa na also offer teachers a 3 years o tom ka 3 months no no press coach bi ni ma akwa ti ofia de also me bi asu awo man na so do de bia o be je kunya no do person kunya na do be do man so na nkwa mu kwa na mo de mo pa some mo si ye mpeni bi mo gana ha bi mo because man penyo ba ma ta kunya so na ono yo man penyo o ka bi bi no na wa pa kuntu ase akwaje port o kana do ha man contract ye ko ka ya o se da ka aban ka so na okoko je hono boda manie
okay
sama mo no se ye mpesa mo me bi o gana na ma je bi ma se mo bi ma no usinu mmese ga ni bia se obi so no waka nkoko to edin na me no so a ya so to bana na de no to ma pa ne ne ma pa no ye so because obi ko ba what is the one for no ye nya du ho a na ko bi so nya what is the one for bi na you for ye go ani na me mo ye pe o anya ko so be kuma ama wona ni so de be na
okay be dance obi bia ofre bia me dance mo am send messages me da masa papa mo am share o Facebook live nso ye da masa Chris o final comment ni anko
menua isi wotie MPP sira college na omo ofo aka chon se mo sore mo fra ejuma edema mo an se mo attack the woman, a woman of standard, a woman of integrity, woman of substance. Professor G na Upuku AGYEMAN. duty of moi registration someone ye kai o mu fra o mu kan no because we have shattered their communication machinery that they are confused, they've lost focus. When TBBania yes center ho and that one they say dan the and you say look who punch you holes and ye the fact of the matter is say COVID-19 a buy it has no respect for anyone, whether the rich or the poor. And the MPP government has mismanaged the whole thing. They couldn't manage this COVID-19 fight. Now, they turn it into a milking cow. They form a cabal. We couldn't fight this. Now it has moved to community spread. When Daria comes home and it is not living, it is looking for the landlord.
Okay.
So,
you
can advise I the mamo. Asofu for kind. Civil society organizations kind. Mude musin nyasano munkwana muni. So baby I kwakwadru. As if that is not enough for President Akufo-Addo and his MPP. They've gone further to expose our children to the virus.
All right.
Boni ba na edi ayo. Enti Ghana for boni o mo aye ni say wusu ma say as akola na yire tof ya ohwehwe krom ha say yensom hwe. Ye de wo ba ya. Ye de wo ba ya. Ye can't you any. Thank God is there with 5 months.
Okay,
prepare
Chris.
And exit.
Better say. Chris Belami, member of the NDC National Communication Team now turning and then unfortunately yen sent to me a people rep na dey so ba a year jumedi and so. Enti na no mo frame mo a text here and I must say. Maybe so read here. Na Ola Michael. Or the entertainment GH in beto also. Maybe I said about my kojo da me ado. I watch you the answer the kogu. Ochinabona watching a year the same you the can bro. I said about year kojo da me ado so jina meche. And I year free my bankroll. On also in charge of the social media handles. Namedi said that Namedi Ama your father Dixon, executive producers, fully supported by the general manager Kennedy Santos. I say about you, supervisor. What we see me one to me and Fran texted, so can't be made as a far. It'll be as a Medina and Mark Jerry or say AGYEMAN. God richly bless you. Entertainment GH is up next.